Hey, cut.
We're recording? No way.
Did you hear me?
How did you not feel that?
I did feel it.
Bro, I feel like a YouTuber right now. This is how they walk.
It actually looks pretty cool here. You vlog, vlogmas,
What got me, bro?
gang gang.
Gala.
What up, baby?
What does this?
The church does not support
What is this Daniel in maternity jeans?
He left them. Oh, these jeans too. Are these from America?
I just want to know where you put these jeans around.
These are biker jeans.
Guys, I think he's actually hurt. He likes them.
I actually thought I looked good. Dude, yesterday I held it in just to see Carlos and say that. And he's
Right,
like,
you notice? I see the guy do this. Hold on.
It's okay.
3, 2, 1. Turn it down.
whoa.
God, the song been playing for years now.
Welcome to another episode of the Disruption Podcast.
What
We
you
are
saying?
your hosts.
Welcome, guys.
I'm saying the introduction. Don't interrupt me.
What you saying?
Far out.
Yo, what? You want to
Can
fight?
we just get to the intro, guys? Come on now.
This is the intro. Fam.
This is the
As
intro.
in, like, introduce yourselves.
They already know who we are.
It's Chief
We
Olasaji.
hope.
Prince
they do.
Carlos.
It's Maui Easy.
And it's Young Jollof Rice.
Yeah, the
We
boy.
In the
changed
flesh.
it to Young Jollof Rice.
In the flesh. What does that mean, bro?
I don't know, but Carlos is playing Candy Crush still.
Carlos, bro.
Bro, don't
Carlos,
express me,
Carlos.
fam. What you saying,
How
bro?
many times we gotta tell you? Once we're live, bro.
Yeah, fam, I'm live. Let's get it.
Guy, bro.
That long. That. Far out.
That game.
Can we rewind?
That game. Is that what you're trying to say?
Go.
Oh, you want that?
Candy Crush has been around for a long time. I can't believe
It
it's still being
has.
played.
It's a dope game.
It's a nice game.
It's one of those.
addictive.
Yeah, it's one of those nice ones you play
you
when
hooked.
there's like nothing popping.
Nope.
Yeah, wait,
No?
what?
Oh, it's a pastime.
Yeah,
It's a pastime.
fam.
Get you hooked.
When I'm
Real
waiting
quick.
for like, let's say one of these videos to export or
For your mom
something.
to pick you up because you don't have a car.
Okay, I have my
Wow.
car now. Thank you. This. Oh man, just leave me alone.
Didn't you scrape it just before while you're parking?
Yeah, but bro, the car.
You
doesn't
thought you were going to tell your fans this?
Huh? Yeah, my
People are waiting on these stories.
mom
What are you
took
doing?
it away, bro. Mom
Oh,
took
mate.
the story away.
Dang.
Ain't no story with it, man.
Man, you guys are funny.
What's happening?
We chilling.
Yeah.
It's cracking.
How's y'all's day like? I'm not gonna tell how my day was because the last time I tried, Noah just shut me down, bro.
When was this?
When I was like, oh, gave the story about, you know, what happened to me at work, blah, blah. This guy goes, oh, it wasn't worth opening the episode like that, Daniel. Bro, shut me down. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not saying it
He
anymore.
wasn't interested in hearing it.
Right. Yeah. What was
Tell us the story about Joe.
about jail?
Joe.
Joe Mama. Come on.
Dry ass drag, bro.
Yeah, what about Dienda?
You've been saying these.
Nah.
You've been saying these jokes for a few days now.
Yeah, because they're
Because
banging,
they make
man.
me giggle every time.
It's
They're
only you
banging.
though.
I want to giggle.
Isn't the person that you're telling the joke to supposed to laugh?
Yeah, what about Chuck E. D's?
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna do that.
You don't know about Chuck E. D's?
What's Chuck E. D's?
No, all sweet, all sweet.
No.
Move on.
No, you're not old enough.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about that,
Wait,
fam.
what?
Oh, wait, isn't Mama the oldest person here? I mean, second oldest?
Yeah,
Third?
she's a no.
Third-
Wait, no.
third
Carlos is the
oldest.
oldest, bruv.
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
second oldest.
Bro, what
She
an
said
old man.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Jan,
Jan what?
28th?
J. Cole.
Wait, aren't you 20?
No, he's. Oh yeah, he's the same age as you.
On
yeah.
March 7th.
Ah, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. good stuff.
My
Anyways,
birthday's in May.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
And
in case you forgot Dan.
I forgot Daniels. I don't know.
Shut up, bro. Yeah.
No, I remember Daniels.
Yeah, my day memorable in that. He's gonna say
December
the
4th.
wrong one on purpose. Yep, I told you. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do that, man.
Man.
So man's really the youngest here, huh? I don't like
Yeah,
that.
but
I don't.
you look
I
like
used-
you're the oldest.
Oh. I.
The guy wants to be like, from my
Nah,
experience. yeah,
Carlos
listen,
definitely looks
Boy,
like.
I know,
wait,
yeah.
what?
Hey.
What?
Is it me or we sounding peaking
What
in
do you
these
mean? Carlos
headphones
hasn't,
today?
his head
Huh?
hasn't grown into his body yet.
Oh snap! Tiny head. Let's get that camera angle on
Don't turn
tiny
this
head, right?
into
Just because you
roast.
got, wait, hold on.
Roast Carlos
Just because you got a big ass head, bro.
Wait, what?
You heard me?
Bro, I think having a big head is better than a small head and broad shoulders, bro. Okay.
It suits me. I don't know.
Hey, why are we starting off with
Wait,
roasting?
girls say I'm cute. My mom says I'm handsome. Bro, get out of here, bro.
No,
All right.
no, not
Oh,
impressed.
shut up, no. Hey, since we're doing all of this,
Daddy, what are you doing, bro?
We may as well get into what you sent in, fam.
What do I send in?
What do we hate about each other here, fam?
Oh, damn.
May as
Wow.
well. The roasting that
That's a
started.
bit tough.
Wait, like, what do we hate about
What's
each
the word
other?
hate?
About each other.
Yeah.
Dislike.
What irks you, bothers
Irks.
you,
Oh, that's a.
triggers you?
Okay. I don't like Dennis pants.
Oh man. Oh man.
Hey,
What do you guys call them? Maternity pants.
Daniel has a habit of choosing maternity jeans.
like, I actually don't know where he pulls out his pants
I
from.
know why you guys call them maternity. They just stretch like.
No.
No. When the waistband's on the waist,
Yeah.
it's not spiker pants anymore.
We said, bro.
Oh.
Hey, man. Only if you guys can see this guy's pants, bro.
can. This is the video.
Guys, you guys showed the full thing, innit?
What do you mean?
Bro, you're hiding it.
I dead-ass stopped wearing my other jeans because you guys laid it out on me, bro. Like I had to stop those
Can we
ones.
take you shopping?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
like, please.
Are you are you guys funding?
Nah, you have to. Like, we don't mind the shirts. I like Champion. You're looking good in that.
Cheers.
No lie, fam.
Appreciate it.
But from Danwoods,
Jeans.
you know, we're gonna have a talk.
bro. Getting jeans for myself is hard, bro. See, when you're like above 6
Bro.
foot and that, it's a bit tough.
No,
You know what
it's not
I'm saying?
even the height. Just it's your thighs, bro.
Oh man,
Hips.
Damn.
big thighs. Come on, bro. This
The calves,
our
the
song. This our
calves.
song.
thighs.
Thick thighs.
So are we sticking with Daniel? Or are we all saying something?
Yeah, I
about
mean, go
Daniel
for it,
first?
Marwa.
Go, Hundy.
Oh mate, where do I even start?
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, I don't. Yeah, no. Today,
Mm.
so Daniel went over to the kitchen that we have. Yeah, we have a kitchen in here, guys.
Oh, it's right here.
He went
Oh,
and got a
man.
cup. He came back to the table.
I didn't
Didn't even bring me one.
I didn't make it to the
That's
table.
a bit
Chivalry's
inconsiderate
dead.
of you, mate.
Shut up.
Just a bit inconsiderate.
I know my
bro,
one
you know
from
that's
Marwa.
actually the crazy thing, innit?
What?
I know
What?
my one from Marwa.
And Danny actually brought this up ages ago. It's like, bro, like being in a relationship and that, yeah,
Yeah.
you also gotta think about the other person.
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember last time when you got like an acid pull, you pull
Yeah.
up to Miles' house,
Yeah.
and then he told me the story. He's like, Mom came to the car. She's like, where's mine?
Yep.
And then the guy's like, oh snap, I was meant to get you one. And I was like, I was
I mean, it's
thinking,
kinda true.
I was thinking, I was like, oh, like.
It was gonna melt
Like
by the
it's not
time I
hard
got
to
there.
just get two
No,
of
see,
something.
I
now.
don't even think like that though, bro. I just think
But I'm one person.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if I get two, it's because I want to.
Yeah.
That's a bit chunky.
Yo,
Whoa.
hey, for real though. Now it's like you actually gotta.
You have to think about that.
Yeah.
person.
Not even.
It's
yeah.
just little things. Getting me a cup. That's all.
Yeah,
It
but
was not
like,
that
I
deep.
know you were thirsty.
You were in the
It's not-
kitchen as well.
You were right behind me. Like,
Yeah, but I was going to get something else.
now you see this
But
too.
yeah, so that's
We know,
my
we know,
thing.
we
That's-
know,
that's
we
my
know what to
thing.
say from our. All right, carry on.
Whoa,
Who's
whoa,
next? You're
whoa.
next. Go
For what?
for me.
No, I already told you.
Was it my pants?
Yeah.
Oh man, they ain't even that bad.
Two people
bro.
feel that way.
Oh, shut up, man.
Yeesh.
All right, Mawa.
Oh, whoa, already.
boom.
Boom.
Let's go.
I ain't starting off. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Hey,
just yet.
I honestly actually can't think of one.
Oh, don't do this.
Okay, you
No.
guys are liars.
No, like honestly, I'm actually trying to like think, but I can't think.
No, no.
When
go
Marwa
ahead.
gets into intense conversation,
Yeah.
it sounds like she's running.
What do it sound like she's running?
Nah, like just honestly, next time with like in the rest of this podcast,
Yeah.
we're talking about.
What do you mean
stuff-
running?
Y- y- I can't. It's like your words are jogging, bro.
What does that even mean?
You get like a little.
Okay, hey, look.
Like,
I can't see.
it's you.
I
I
can't
don't
see where you're
care,
going. I
but-
can't see where you're
but-
going.
I'm gonna listen out. For
Yeah,
that
yeah,
now.
not legit.
I'm gonna
Listen up.
listen
It
out for
cracks
that.
me up every time I'm listening to the episodes.
Man,
That's funny.
I still listen to our episodes.
that's actually
Hey,
good.
support yourself, fam.
Never,
Come on now.
I've never
Yeah.
thought that.
All right, come on, Carlos. You have
That's
to think of.
interesting.
You have to think of something.
Hey,
bro.
come back to me.
So it's me,
Yeah.
Thank you, Carlos.
No,
I
no, you
appreciate
ready?
it.
You already got one for?
Mao. I ain't said nothing.
Oh, you said none in it.
No, I ain't
Bro,
said
I
nothing.
know Ma was gonna go hard on me. I could just feel it.
I don't know what nose will be too, man.
Hopefully, it's not my moves.
Yep. Go.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, exactly. You can't think of anything.
Nah, it's because you're scared.
Nah, I feel like at a point it's like you actually can't recall them anymore because you become so used to it. So I actually don't know what the things are specifically if I think about it, fam. But you are very, very annoying, though.
I'm surprised no one said that I didn't reply in the group chat.
Oh, dang.
Which
no,
I
nah.
do though.
I think
do
we
now.
kind of prefer it that
Yeah,
way.
nowadays you're pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Nah, we like it anyways. You know, we want the banter to be.
When she doesn't reply, nah, don't worry. Anyways,
What?
Noah's trying to be
haters.
so safe right now. This guy.
No, I have one for you. I know you dislike.
Oh, man.
Wait for him to say to me.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Say
is
it.
it?
It's not my opinion whatsoever.
No, but say it.
say it.
Daniel and natural hair is just not a combination.
No, what? Bro, I clowned it on purpose
He
for a
doesn't
joke.
like my natural hair. He actually doesn't.
I don't like
No,
your treatment of it. The fact you don't look
I
after
think
it.
Danny
That's
actually
what
does.
it
I
is.
think he actually does like the natural
Love
hair.
it. I love
He
it.
like the braids. He likes the natural hair.
I love, but Mawa doesn't look after hers. That's
Yeah.
my problem with it, bro.
Yeah.
I look after my hair
bit-
more than
a bit
she does,
lazy
fam.
with it.
What you saying?
I'm a bit lazy.
What you saying,
Man's
fam?
love the shampoo and condition thing all the time, man.
No
My
one
man.
after his hair.
Hey, let's go around real quick. 'cause
Wait,
we
no,
got-
what? Hey, do you look
still-
after your hair, no?
Hey, hey, guys. Hey, listen. Hey, let's go around real quick because we got a lot of stuff to discuss in it.
Yeah, I know we do.
All
yeah.
right.
Noor.
Yeah.
You guys want to? Oh, damn. She wants to get to know.
bro,
you want to skip
you
me?
almost skipped both of us. That was smart. I like
Huh?
you.
Nah,
Hold on
I actually
now.
wasn't thinking.
we ain't even done. Whoa, y'all try to be.
No, I wasn't trying to be. I was like, hey, let's go around real quick in the farm.
Yeah.
All right. What you got for me in that? I feel like you got a lot for me.
Oh, I think we all agree to this. How Carlos wants to make everything a motivational speech,
Bro,
bro.
100%.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna fight it.
done. Boom.
not gonna
Alright,
fight
you
it.
guys the same,
Yeah.
bro.
And Carlos shows up late
Wait, what?
most of the time.
You
That's
don't-
true. Carlos also doesn't know how to set up anything.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey guys,
His
what's going
phone.
on? Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, what's going
Every
on?
episode. Can you set this up for me?
Do you reckon you can do my camera, fam?
Do you know how to plug this one in? They're headphone jacks, Carlos. We all know how to plug them in.
Ooh.
Sorry, bro.
Good
All
talk.
right,
Good
Noor.
talk.
I don't know. You guys go.
No, it's your turn now.
What was our first topic for that?
What you saying?
All right,
What do
sir.
you have?
Nah,
You guys have-
Someone started off.
You go hard.
Nah, trust. Let me think.
Mao had one.
No, I didn't actually.
Damn, we
I
can't
have,
do this.
I have a lot.
Yeah, go.
Um,
Give us all of them. We'll just agree.
You know, if you guys laugh too hard, it's racist because I'm the only non-black person.
This guy's
We don't
trash.
care.
This
We
guy's
actually don't care.
trash. Right.
In a
Lucky
few
lucky.
episodes back, you said you were black.
Oh,
And you owned it too.
No,
so.
you said I was
Oh.
black.
And you owned it.
You said I was
And you owned it.
Oh,
So.
I'm like, okay.
how about it?
Yeah, no, come on.
No, I can't
What you
think.
guys got?
This was tough. This
Seriously, you can't think?
Was, no, I actually can't.
I don't know.
So Noel's just perfect?
No, it's
I don't
not
know.
perfect. 100%.
like he's definitely not perfect.
Yeah, he's getting a bit comfortable with your laptop there. Yeah. Yeah, Carlos, mate. All right, go. Think of
Just like a
something.
burglar comes in here touching my laptop.
Yeah, you got to introduce. Carlos, bro, you're just a bit suspicious today, fam.
I don't know what he's saying, fam.
This guy.
Oh yeah, Noel's always like finds memes and stuff on his laptop and he just randomly laughs like really, really hard.
Yeah, I need to stop
like
that. I
very,
hate
very
myself.
hard.
Like laugh in your head.
Laughing your head. How about don't go on Facebook?
Hey, don't share with me,
That's
please.
true.
I don't want to see it, bro.
Okay, fine. I do want to see it, but don't share with me.
Oh man, he's heard. Wait, what's on there? What's on there? Candy Crush
Candy
still?
Crush.
Nah, nothing.
Nah, nothing.
That's funny as.
Man.
Alright, let's get started to our first topic in that.
Oh yeah.
What we got, man?
All right. Well, on the table was the one that we actually decided. We'll start off with that. The one that we decided to,
Lay back a little
respect
bit.
Mawa
On
in
the
terms
last
of
episode.
on the last step we decided to respect you and say we'll leave this for when you're present because we feel like you have a lot to say on this one. It was, do you have to tell your partner everything? Was that how we worded it?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that.
exactly right. Exactly.
Do you have to tell your partner?
What's everything?
So the only little bit of the discussion that we had on the last episode was that, for example, if you ran into an ex, would you tell
clear
your...
throat, please?
I think that's enough.
Yeah, mate. Come on, mate.
Yeah.
If you ran into your ex, for example, do you feel like you need to tell your partner that?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
Because you ran into like that's your ex. That's someone that you were once, in
But you didn't go out
with.
into
No, you,
this.
you
No,
didn't
you
go
didn't
out
go-
to meet them.
wait.
You just ran across
My
them.
thing is, why wouldn't you tell
Just
them?
ran over them.
Huh? Wait, what?
No,
No, yeah. Why wouldn't you tell them? It's not like you guys caught up and it was, you had a moment or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, I ran into my partner, and then my ex partner, and then your partner would just be like, oh, how did the convo go? Like, what happened? If she's cool with them, she can ask,
Yeah.
oh, how are they doing?
See, I don't think that's necessary at all.
Why though? Why are you trying to keep it a secret?
It's not a secret. I run to 1,000 people a day. What I have to tell you about
And
that
you would
particular
tell me,
person?
you would be like,
No,
hey,
don't.
I ran into so and so. I haven't seen them
I
in
actually
so
wouldn't.
long.
I actually wouldn't. Like, I would just say hi to 1,000 people, and then one of those happens to be my ex. Shaking their hand. It was good. How you doing? Yeah, I'm living. Da, da,
Yeah,
da.
but that's your
good.
ex. She's not just another
It's
person.
not like we kissed. Hey, if I kissed her, then I bet we didn't have a conversation. But if I literally just shook her hand and said, "What's up? How you doing?" She
What
said
you
it was
saying?
good, and that's it, and we walked past. literally 10 seconds, boom,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
You just walk past, and then it's like,
What is that?
what you do, fam? So I think what we said yesterday, well, at least what I said was like, I won't go out of my way to say, oh my gosh, babe, I saw this person. But if the conversation kind of came up, that's when I bring it up. Yeah. So example, she's like, how's your day today? Oh yeah, I went to this, I did this. Oh, I ran into my ex. That's how it's like, it triggers that, you know. But if it's like, I took you out and then after we're having dinner and blah blah blah, we go carried away with other stuff, then you know I'm not gonna go
Do
out
you
of
feel
my
like
way.
you should tell your friends everything? Like for example, if you went to Sydney and met up with someone, do you feel like you should tell your friends?
Boom.
You are going to
Nah, I'm kidding.
overuse
I'm
that
kidding.
one.
That
aren't
would
you?
never happen.
I'm a very private person in what I do in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so there's some stuff that I do say, and there's some stuff where it's like that is me,
I respect.
and like I have my own intentions with what I do and everything, right? So it's like let me work on that. Like I'm working on projects of this, that. Even if I'm talking to someone, that's for me. Until it gets to a level where I want to
Yeah.
come out with it, then that's what I will do. You know, because for me it's like I don't hype up a situation, and after I come to my friends, I say, hey, I'm doing this, or I'm talking to this person, right? And then 2 months later, they'll be like, oh, how's this person? Oh, we're not talking anymore. But I'm talking to this person.
Yeah, yeah, I
And then and so on, so on. It's just like when you get comfortable with someone or even whatever it is that you're doing, you know, that's when you could go out and be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. This is who I'm talking to.
That's what Daniel and I were saying. Like our parents do as well.
Oh,
Like, the
okay,
other day,
yeah,
like we were saying, like they're very much the type where it's like don't talk about something until it's done.
yeah, for real though.
It's like what is the conversation going to benefit, or it's like I don't know if it's sometimes it's like my parents might even have this thing of just keep it safe, you know. Don't chuck that out idea into the atmosphere just yet with just random people.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
keep it protected almost like until it's like
Until
whatever. Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
done, then you could go out and say, yeah, guys, I did this. You know, I got nominated for this. I got an award and so on.
But running it back to the relationship.
Yeah.
thing,
Do you feel like you should tell your partner everything of value, and also what is of value, or what is of importance is more important?
It definitely depends. So, like, obviously, if you're in a new-ish relationship, you know, there's no obligation to tell your partner everything that's going on. Even if it's, you know, at home, if your parents, something's going on and they're like, hey, you know, don't tell anyone. Fair enough, you don't have to tell them. But I feel like there comes a certain point, if it's like been a few years and you guys are actually like deep in it, I would want to know if something major is going on at home.
Like looking at me.
I was jogging.
She's jogging now.
How am I'm even talking a bit slower to not do the jogging.
Nah, I think she's sprinting now, bro.
You
Carl,
guys
that
are
wasn't funny.
annoying.
Carl, shut up.
Damn.
But yeah, no, to me, if I don't know, it's just if I think it's because for me, if I'm like deep in something with someone, you know, I would want to share what goes on in my life with them. You know, I wouldn't want anything to come as a surprise to them. So it's like if something happens, something that I feel is major, or even if it's like, you know, I'm starting a business or whatever it is,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would want to tell them,
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. So
I agree. Drop a bomb from all.
Honestly,
Mom?
like I agree with what you're saying 100% in it, because it's like when you truly want to get to know someone, you have to know the crushing moments. You know?
Hey, wait. Oh, which one?
Again,
Hey, cut it off. Yeah, because it's like if I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to you about my success, this, that,
Yeah.
that's something that everybody can know. But if I'm talking to you about my crushing moments, that's how you know me to the core, right?
Let's go.
So, but at the same time, there is some crushing moments that people don't want to talk about at all. And it just happens that if I do tell you about it, you will get to know me way, way better, but I don't want to talk about it.
but if you're in a relationship, how are you now going to be like, there's things that I don't want to talk to you about? Are we not building
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, exactly.
Something
You
together.
stupid.
Because if you're
No,
not,
no,
Yeah,
hey,
what's
no,
the
but
point?
for
how
real though,
are you gonna get to that point if you don't just start?
Exactly.
Right?
I mean,
Like, how
I
are you
mean,
gonna become
look,
a close unit
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't?
If you don't
share
even feel,
things,
or
like-
even feel comfortable enough to share
of
things.
course,
with
I'm not
me.
saying like there's
Carlos
a lot
is
of
running.
stuff.
Hey, Carlos is sprinting now.
So this is why he's
Nah,
saying,
listen,
Carl-
listen.
Carl's like, yeah, scatterbrain.
listen.
There's one brain cell going around.
Wait, that was dry. But
Guys are hating each other.
hey, no.
Continue.
So I'm not saying like everything. I'm saying there's this one particular thing where it's like, bro, like
But if it's that deep to you, then that's very important for the
them to
progression of
know.
your relationship,
Yeah.
then, isn't it?
Maybe
It's that crazy to
No,
you.
maybe, but I just noticed because it's like there's some people who just don't. Even the parents, even the closest friend, the siblings that they're so close with, they don't even want to share their stuff with.
But you
And
also-
I do understand where it's like if you do share with your partner, like bro, you guys are reaching that ultimate level as well.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like that is you know we gotta respect people who want to keep this stuff to themselves.
Okay,
you know?
but then also, for example, I don't know. For me, this would be an issue. Like, if my partner didn't want to tell me that kind of stuff, obviously I wouldn't know that it's happening because they're not telling me. But I would notice, especially like let's say it's a business endeavor or something. Suddenly, like they hang out way less, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and I'm gonna be like,
What's the reason?
What are you doing?
"What are you?
Yeah.
Look,
why are you
what's
always so
happening?
busy?
Yeah, I mean, like if of course
He's cheating on me."
yeah. Of course, if it has an impact on your relationship, then you're gonna say, "Yo, you actually gotta tell me about it, right?"
Yep.
But if it's one of those things that happened in the past, but they don't want to tell nobody about it,
Nah, I feel like that's a problem, bro.
It's definitely gonna
That much
change,
of a
no,
turning
change
point.
the dynamic of
it's
your
definitely, it's
relationship
definitely,
as well.
It's definitely a problem when it affects your
Because
relationship.
listen to this, yeah. If it's such a crushing moment, yeah. Let's say you actually never worked, because there's some things you have to still go, you have to still work through, even though you went through them like how many years ago. If the same kind of situation presents itself again, it's like you might start behaving the same way that you ended up behaving in that same
Yeah.
moment. It's like,
Yeah.
how are you now going to have someone just be thrown into the deep end, not realizing that you've actually gone through something like this before? It's like Mao just said, your partner shouldn't be finding things out about you. I'm just gonna say, like, shouldn't be finding things out about you for the first time, like randomly. It's like, whoa, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you
100%.
should be the one to take the step. Sure, there should be an inquisitive partner, but you should also, if you like, what's the point of getting into this relationship if you're not willing to be open as well, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. No,
And-
100%.
And I mean, I respect the fact that we were both we're both our own people. You know, we had our own things going on, but we're coming together in a relationship. You know, we're trying to build something where we become one at one, you know, like sooner or later. So it's like, if you can't even share that stuff with me, for me, it's going to be like, now I'm going to be constantly wondering, like, why doesn't he want to share it with me? Like, does he not think that I'm a good support, you know, network or something like
True,
that? Like,
true.
and then you just constantly, all these emotions, and it's definitely going to affect the dynamic of your relationship. Because now we're sitting at dinner and I'm thinking, this guy is
But
keeping
see,
something.
you're thinking that though.
Yeah, but like, can you,
Yeah,
like,
but that's
do you
not her
understand
fault.
why?
Boom.
They
No,
would
like,
think that?
Like literally, that's
Yeah.
your fault in that situation.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you did something that happened. It's like, yo, I actually don't want to tell nobody about this because, bro, there's actually a lot of deep stuff out there. You know, let's say someone got molested when they were young and all that stuff. That's real deep for them, yeah. And it's like I actually don't want to tell nobody about
But
this stuff, yeah.
Even that, it's like, if you, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's like if you haven't been able to work through that to the point where you can just talk
Yeah,
about it
yeah.
as this is something that happened,
Yeah,
terrible, unfortunate, happened,
yeah.
and now I have grown, moved on. It does not define me.
Yeah.
Then it's like you're never gonna be able to fully deal with any kind of relationship or anything, because it's like you're always gonna have to hold on to something in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like, I totally understand like all the trust issues that could arise from something like that and all that kind of stuff, but it's like eventually it's like, well, you shouldn't, how do I say it? It's like you shouldn't burden the partner that you're with because you can't open up.
That's facts.
Right, because it's like that's actually like how do you say it? It's like going through something bad is not an excuse to become bad as well, right?
I don't think it's becoming bad,
No,
but at the
but
same
like
time,
as in becoming bad in a different sense, right? Like, so it's like
yeah, go.
you know what I mean? Like, because you're hurting someone in another way. Obviously, like
Mm,
it's
mm,
not
mm,
the
mm.
same gravity to it, but it's like you get
I
what
feel,
I'm
I
saying?
feel, yeah,
Like,
yeah. I've watched a video that spoke about this kind of thing, which is
Yeah.
like, the relationship doesn't mean that your partner should be responsible for you, but they're held accountable to whatever may happen, right? So it's like, imagine all this is going on, like, God forbid something happens, or if they, end up just spiraling down a pretty bad spiral of all
Yeah.
this stuff. People look at you like, how could you not know? Or how are you not there for them? It's like, I actually didn't have the tools to know. I didn't even know they were going through this.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you getting into a relationship with someone. It's like, at this point now, you need to realize what you're getting into first and foremost. It's like, this person is the one person that you actually that kind of like actually deserves to know, that you each actually deem deserves to know all of this part about you. So it's like, if you're getting into that relationship, you have to go in with that mindset. So if you're not even ready to share some of these things, obviously it's over time, but if you're almost completely closed off, it's like, why are you in this relationship in the first place if you're never going to be your full, complete self with this other person? You know what I mean?
But now
They're almost filling a void.
But that's the question. It's like, are you willing to respect that from someone though?
Be hard.
You have to,
Very hard.
like,
That's
you
the
don't
question.
force that kind of thing, but it's like,
Yeah.
at
I know
least
you
let
don't force
the
it, but
person
then now
be.
that's the question. It's
Yeah.
like, because at the same time, you guys also assuming that just because you went through it and you don't talk about it, that means you haven't dealt with it. It's like, yes, I've dealt with it, but now let me put it. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to leave. But let's leave it there, innit? Yeah. And obviously, but other stuff will definitely come out on the table. I did this. This happened. Blah blah blah. This is why I'm not close with my fam, and so on, so on. So of course, it doesn't mean that you don't know this person to the core, right? But then now there's this one particular thing that they want to talk about. Are you willing to respect that and say, okay, cool? It's nothing about me trusting you. It's nothing got to do with
That's
you not
always gonna
trusting
linger,
me,
I reckon.
and then so on, so
It will.
on. But that's the question. Are you willing to respect that?
You can respect it, but it's like, it's always going to be something that's...
It's always gonna be like,
Yeah.
well, why won't they tell me?
Yeah.
Like, do they think I'm gonna?
No, but that's
Hurt
that's
them
the
the
thing.
same
Like,
way, or-
if they're telling you that, yo, look, don't be
no matter
thinking-
what someone says, it's still going to be
It's-
like, why can't you tell me?
100%. But then it's like, I just don't want to, innit?
Then that's wild.
You know? No, it's wild. But then that's the question, though. It's tough, yeah? And obviously, this is an obstacle in some relationships, right? So it's like, are you willing to accept that from your partner when they say something like that?
Hard.
For me, probably not.
So you guys are a couple of years into your relationship.
This is the thing. Initially, you'll be like, yeah, sure. But then it's like,
Yeah.
you'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
over
So-
time,
so-
they'll
so-
open
so-
up
so
to
what
me.
you
And then
got-
imagine they never do.
Yeah,
then that's
exactly.
wild, bro.
So what you gonna do, though? You know what I
That's
mean?
messed up.
No, I know
You
it's
can't do
messed up.
anything.
No, that's my question. I know it's messed up,
Yeah.
right? So, but then of course, you guys are years into the relationship, 3 years into the relationship. Over time, they'll be telling you some stuff about them, you know, that nobody knows, of course. But and then there's this one time it's like, yo, I'm going through this. I don't want to tell nobody, and unfortunately, like I want to tell you, but I just don't want to tell you as well, right? So I'm not gonna say it. So what are you gonna do in that situation? Surely you not be able to take a step back from your relationship just because you feel like you can't tell me this thing. I know you're right. You're gonna be thinking about it, like, why don't no one tell me? But the question is, what are you gonna do about something like that?
Is it something that you'll eventually
Because-
speak about, or something that you don't
that's
want to
something
ever speak
because
about?
think about it, right? If they know your mindset in terms of what you think about this here, they would not have brought it up. They would have just kept it to themselves, you know. But then they're also respecting you to say, hey, there is this one thing. You know what I'm saying? So if I knew, did I get you all there in it? Because look, if I
Wait,
knew
no,
this-
because I think we're talking about different stuff. Because
No, no,
like
no.
in this situation, like they're going, for example,
I was saying they went through something, yeah, but they,
yeah, in high school I got bullied. I don't want to talk about why I got bullied.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like they've told you that they got bullied. Whereas like we're going I thought it was more like they have, you know, some kind of character thing, but it's cause they got bullied, but they never told you that they got bullied.
or it's about something. I'm just talking about an event that happened to them personally in the past, right? Where it's like, okay, let's say
But
getting,
they've never told you that the event happened.
yeah, let's just say getting bullied is
Yeah.
one of those things where it's like, I don't want to talk about it because I feel like blah blah
Like,
blah.
you don't
so
want to go
on.
into detail.
Yeah, like, I don't want to tell anybody that I got bullied. You know what I mean? So let's just-
Detailed is one thing, but like at
The
least
actual
let me know like
events.
but that's what I'm saying though. So that's what I'm saying. They got bullied, yeah, but they'll tell you everything, but they don't want to tell anybody the fact that they actually got bullied, right? So then it's like, okay, no, I'm gonna tell you everything, but there's one thing that I don't want to tell you. Actually, it's one thing that I don't tell anybody, right? But in a way, don't you think they're also respecting you by telling you that if they knew that's how you're gonna react?
Nah, it's just weird.
no,
It's
though.
weird.
It's just weird.
It's weird, but
'Cause,
it's
like,
fact.
imagine
no.
imagine genuinely hearing your partner go like,
No,
fam, if I knew you'd be this way, then I wouldn't have told you anything.
no, but it's weird,
like,
but it's facts though.
Damn,
no,
I don't want
hey.
to tell you anything.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's weird, but it's facts though. If I know that you're gonna be like, oh snap, why this, why that, blah blah blah, but I'm still respecting you and say, hey,
That's
there is
weird.
one
Now
thing.
you're almost intentionally hurting
No,
me,
no,
if you-
it's-
especially
so-
especially if you know that the
No, but I'm-
This
but-
no,
means
listen,
something to
listen.
me.
Especially if you know that the person generally cares for you. It's like they want to help you through whatever
Yeah.
it may be.
But
You're
it-
intentionally hurting them
No,
by
no.
bringing it up. You may as
No,
well
no,
have kept
but
quiet, bro.
It's
Like,
honest, no, but it's honest. It's like, yeah, hold on, there is something that I'm hiding, but it's like I want to tell them that there is this one thing in it. You feel what I'm saying?
so weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
No,
but
that's just
it
weird behavior.
It's weird, but it does happen the way it's like, you know, there's an event that kind of shaped me in the past or whatever. I don't want to talk about it, you know.
I don't think there's any point bringing it up if there's no intent to further work on it in the
Yeah.
future. It's just you may as well have kept quiet the whole
Yeah.
point, the whole time. Kept the whole mysterious.
I know,
But
I
then
think
I think we're getting too sorry.
no,
You
go,
go.
go,
Specific
go.
down this one
We were
line of
going
thing.
in,
Yeah.
like in something that happened to me.
Yeah, yeah.
What about just sharing?
I was gonna
life
say, yeah, what
and,
in
and
this
what's
petty-
going on in
yeah,
your
yeah.
life? Like, I'm going for a promotion at work, or
These okay,
Oh,
yeah.
no, that
I'm-
stuff, yeah.
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
it's like, do you feel like, or the whole, I ran into my ex, or I saw my high school friends, or
Or what's going on in uni.
yeah,
All that kind of stuff. Like,
Spoken
yeah.
about it, buddy.
directed.
Yeah, a little bit. All these kind of things. Like, do you have to let your
That
partner know
shit.
what's going on in your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's facts too. But sometimes it's like you also do want to be at a point where it's like, you know, I'm doing all right, if that makes sense.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
this is the thing you were talking about. He wants to make everything a
Everything-
teaching moment.
Like, no, like I said, like,
No, once again, like I said in one of the previous episodes, like with the uni thing,
Was that
like
on the net?
uni's it's been going on for a few years, and like if you ask, I'm gonna tell you. It's not like I'm gonna go out of my way to be like, oh my gosh, I did this today. Oh, it was so great. I have a test coming
No,
up.
no.
I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
what I was
I
gonna
will
say.
just
Like,
you know,
do
if
you go,
you
oh, I
ask.
got an assignment this week. Oh, I got.
presentation. I got
If it
this,
doesn't
that.
mess up with like what we have going on, like if we're seeing each other or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that, then it is what it is. I'll do it
Nah,
when I
why-
get
why-
home and stuff.
Wait,
I don't
is
bring
this
it
just
up.
is this just the uni area? Uni?
Oh,
We
that's
talking about
what
in
I'm just
general.
talking about now. But like not in general, because it's usually like we'll ask, oh, how's your day been? Like what's going on and stuff like that. And then you know, like that comes up in general conversation. I'm talking about like with uni and stuff. That's something that's always constantly happening. It's not like you have to tell them everything that
it's
goes
better
on.
to know. Because imagine you take a fat L from this assignment that I never
Yeah.
knew about or something, right? And then now you're whatever
Upset.
stressed, upset. It's like, bro, I wasn't even there
Yeah.
during this process. Now you've taken an L of something I didn't even know was going
And
on.
now
This,
you-
this, that. That just hit me out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Like now I have to deal with your stress that you're going through.
So what you say for her to tell you that
keep
you got
up.
assignment?
Let me keep up with each other, kind of thing. Probably that's no. I'm
Fair
just
enough.
saying in
No,
general.
fair
Like
enough,
you s-
yeah.
I think,
Nah,
like you know,
I
what's
feel
funny
that.
when I wrote this question down, I was against the telling each other everything stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, you should be able to, because this is I have another question following on from this, but like, yeah, I was actually against all this, like, or not against, but I was like, oh, it's not that deep. You don't need to share all these things. But now thinking about it, it's like, keep up with each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's good to have someone that you can keep tabs,
Yeah.
you know, that can keep tabs on you and on different things. Oh, have you, you know, how you going with that assignment you were talking about? Do you want time to write it, like to, you know, work it out? Like, oh, it's cool if we don't meet tonight. You do your thing, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Or you know, you got that promotion at work. Do you want me to go over a speech with you or practice things? Like, it would be cool to have that one person that's dead at, not like nosy, but is dead as like always trying to make sure you're on your A
Yeah,
game
yeah,
for
yeah.
all the different parts. Like, why not?
I think it like
Fair
now it kind of depends on how it kind of comes up as well.
Yeah.
You feel? So example, you get a uni assignment. You're not gonna be like, hey, babe, I got you an assignment. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah. So now it's like, how does it?
Like as soon as
Go.
the lecturer hands it
Yeah.
out, babe.
Nah, but for real though. So example,
Got an
it's
assignment.
like, babe, what are you doing? I'm doing uni assignment. That's how you know that
Yeah,
your
I
partner got
think
uni assignment. So
what-
that's what I'm talking about. Like,
What it really
No,
is.
for me it's more like, oh, what are you doing this week?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I've got this,
this,
I got
that,
two
that,
assignments
that.
on
Yeah,
this day,
yeah,
I got this
like
and that.
like that.
But it's like I'll always mention that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just like keep you up to date
Yeah,
with.
I think that's
my
the
week.
way I'll probably go on about it. But I won't go on about it in terms of like, oh, this happened. Oh yeah, this happened. You know what I mean? And that goes back to the whole X thing. Oh yeah, by the way, this happened. You know, pull out my phone trying to text you. You won't believe who I ran into. You dig? So that's what I mean. It's more.
You're just
like,
trying to kiss your ex on the low, bro, or something like
no,
that.
no, because she's so like against it or whatever.
Look at his hands stretching across into the other
so-
camera.
Oh, but it's like
she's like, you
they're
have to
not-
tell me, and I'm saying no, nobody has
but-
to say
Because
that.
to me, it's like they're not just another person.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
your
yeah.
ex,
I
you know.
agree.
And it's
I
not
agree.
like you're saying it in a way that's like, oh my gosh, you won't believe what just happened. It's like, oh, like it's just like I ran into my ex
it, yeah.
today. Like I saw her, we said hello, and it's like, all right, cool, that's it.
Trying to sit up straight in that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'll probably say it, but I won't go out of my way to say it. That's the thing. Like I'm willing to say everything. You know what I mean? I'm not hiding anything, but it's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, oh yeah, by the way, today I did this, and this came up. Oh yeah, this and that. My mom said this, so blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Even if she says something that's I actually want to share with you, I'm not gonna come out of my way to. You know, it's all with the flow of the conversation over here. You
I
feel?
think that's the thing. Quality conversations, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, you know, if they ask, "What are you doing right now?"
That's
Probably
the
tell
thing.
them
And
the whole
then
thing.
you tell
Nah,
them.
none, just chilling, fam.
I don't think you need to wait for them to ask you though. Like, not in every case. Like with that thing that you said, you know, if your mom told you something, that's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna wait until she says, oh my gosh, you know, did you speak to your mom today, or what happened? Who did you speak to today? For
Yeah.
you to tell them,
Like-
it's like when you're in a relationship, you know,
There's an
it
element
gives you the pass
yeah.
to just, you know, you can
To-
just
to-
drop
to-
whatever
to shoot.
conversation you want, say anything,
Yeah.
like at any given time, literally.
I mean-
there's no time or a set conversation where it's like, okay, we're talking about our day. All right, let's talk about our day. This is what we're doing. We're talking about our dog. We're talking like it's not like that. It's just you tell me whatever at any time.
I mean, of course, if it's like one of those stuff that someone said is like, yeah, I need to share this with you because I feel like this resonates with you and so on, then I'm gonna hit you up straight away with it, right? But then if it's like, all right, cool, I want to bring it up to this person later on or whatever. But then we're talking about something deep already in it, And then after that, it's like, and then we'll talk about our day, we'll talk about this, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, let me just add this here, add this. Of course, when something happens, boom, you want to say it straight away. But sometimes like you guys already, your mind and everything else dealing with something at the moment, right? So it's like, I'll tell you about my unit assignment. I'll tell you that I got HD later on.
Hello.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you that, right? I'll tell you that I got a promotion, but let's deal with this, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you might insert all that later on.
How do you guys feel how do you maintain this balance of being your own person in a relationship? Like, you know what I mean? How do you do you but have a relationship at the same time?
You just do you.
Like that. Like,
Wait, hold on. Carlos, how do you do a relationship?
bro, so all the listeners think she has commitment issues or something. Bro, this
Carlos is perfectly healthy.
Hey, man.
Yeah, see? Like, I already know that relationships requires, like you, but also giving up a lot of your time to the other person and investing in the other person as well.
Boom. Wait, because this is my other question. Like, how do you, let's say you want to watch a show or something, right? But they want to have a phone call, fam. And you really just want to watch this show right now.
Can't you be? Yeah.
Can you? How do you just watch a show, fam? Are you justified?
You did that just the other day.
Yeah,
You watch.
How do
You keep watching, and then when they come back, you go back to the part and you act surprised at everything.
No. Your own this is your own shit. You're chilling.
Like
you're having your
home.
own time. Yeah.
Yeah, watching.
Yeah, you're at home. Look. You're at home.
You're at home, and they want to pick up a phone call.
Yeah.
And they want to.
Yeah, okay. Go pick up the phone call. I'm gonna watch my show.
No, he's saying they want to call you, bro.
I thought that house.
They want to talk to you on the phone, fam.
But you want to watch your show.
Your show is getting spicy.
Because your show came out. The episode just came out today, fam. What are you saying?
So, okay.
Sully's about to.
Shut up. Don't say none. Man's is only up to episode 3. Don't say none.
Yeah.
You're watching your show and then you see the ring. Are you all right to ignore the call? Or do you have to pick up and answer, bro?
Nah, you have to pick up.
You have to pick up.
Yeah.
You have to pick up
But
in
then-
case it's an emergency.
Yeah, 100%.
But then
But
as soon as you find out it's not an emergency,
you can.
look, I'm about to head to bed.
Yeah, one of them ones.
Yeah, I'm really tired. I got an assignment.
Wait, have you ever said you're going to sleep, but really you turn on the PlayStation?
Never.
No, that's just you.
Nah, I haven't done that.
Never.
You did it not long ago.
Sounds like a crazy.
You said you're going to sleep and then you had the laptop right in front of you watching. Oh, I'm just watching it so I can fall asleep.
Nah, bro.
Sure.
The show was watching me fall asleep.
Boom. What are you saying?
Wow.
But yeah, how do
you
you
don't have
guys
to keep
think?
saying boom anyway. We have the
I'm
sound
sorry, yeah.
Boom.
I mean, if you're so that into the show, just watch it.
Yeah, how do you think you balance this doing you? kind of
How
thing?
would you
How's-
feel if you call your partner and they want to watch their show and they go, sorry, I actually really want to watch my show right now?
It depends. If we just wanted to have if I was just trying to have a normal conversation,
It's also crazy.
Then whatever.
I do you. But I think it becomes a problem when you do that too often now.
Yeah. 100%.
So
Yeah, because the show's always going to be there. It's not running or going anywhere.
I mean, yours gonna be there too, innit?
That's what I thought he meant. I thought he meant like the phone calls always going to be there. Everyone's going to spoil the show in a couple days.
But if you do it on Monday, then you want to do the same thing on Tuesday. It's like you got to balance it now. So now that's where the balance comes in. It's like, all right, cool. You
don't
know
call
what?
me every day.
I watched the episode yesterday, so today I need to make time for her or him. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
so
do you
on.
think you should be having calls with your partner every day?
Nah.
Not every day
It's not
phone
I
call?
barely call. I almost never call.
Your phone text. I mean, phone text.
Are you texter?
Yeah, I'm a texter.
Texters.
How often do you meet with your girl? You don't mind me asking.
We hang out, like purposefully hang out once a week, but probably see each other like 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Ah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think like the whole calling and the whole texting comes into
Do you text every day?
Yeah, I reckon you
throughout
should
the
do
day.
that in
easy,
a
easy,
relationship.
easy, yeah.
How hard is it to
Do you
at
do
least?
good morning text?
Yeah. You don't? Yeah.
you?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, bro.
I mean, rarely, sometimes.
Wait, you
but
don't
not
text her good morning?
I reckon you need to start doing that.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
it's
Good
a
morning,
good habit
Trust.
to get
Good
into.
morning. Trust.
Then
It's a
hit
good
up with
habit
something
to get
nice, you know.
Wait, cuz trust. She actually wants it.
I don't
Yeah.
want Carlos's information right now.
Bro.
Can we just mute his mic
Bro,
for maybe
listen,
7, 8
it's
minutes?
nice when you wake up
listen,
to like
listen.
a very like sweet
Yeah.
good morning,
Bro.
hope you slept well type of message. You
Cuz,
know?
cuz.
You start your day with that.
Guys, let's say
I'll try
today, you know, should go to the presentation for unit. You know, hey babe, good morning. Hope you killed our presentation. Eat well, drink well. Have a good day, bro.
I'll talk to you when I get a chance. What?
Bow, bow, bro. What you saying, fam?
As if you haven't been doing this.
Cause,
What's
bro.
wrong with you?
So what do you text her? You
Everything, apparently.
You know?
Damn.
Look, that bottle came flying, bro.
Yeah.
They really like that, innit? They like that.
Yeah.
They.
Yeah,
Carlos,
would know.
man.
Carlos would know, guys. Carlos would know.
Bro, am I wrong here, bro?
Yeah,
I'm,
nah, you're not wrong.
Bro, come on, man. I know what these females like, innit? I know what they like, bro.
You know what they like because you are one.
God.
Carlos, man. Wait, you were.
Wait, what?
What is that? Was that
Text it
not?
to multiple people.
Oh, man.
Nah,
Right.
good night one at
No.
least.
A good night, yeah, all the time. Because
Oh,
we always talk like
beautiful.
late at night, so it's like, good night, good night.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Nah, see.
Trying to
You
see the
still need to
balance.
do good
But
morning.
yeah, spice it up by adding good morning. And, you know, a little encouragement.
What if I
Pow.
just send her a text? Wagwan!
Ain't nothing wrong with that. One with
That
a love
works
heart
too.
or a.
Wagwan, brother. She'll love you, bro.
Bruv, yeah. Put one of these with a love heart. It's raps.
Coconut emoji.
How you feel today, bro?
Coconut emoji.
Going back to the, you
Oh,
know,
damn.
how do you
Someone always
be-
want to run it back.
how do you be like your own person and stuff? I think it's someone mentioned it before about like ensuring that there's a balance. So it's not always
Balance.
every day, you know, we have to hang out. Oh my.
Oh, bro, can you start touching my hand?
Good. Let's
Yeah,
hear
it's
it.
not every day that like you. What's going on?
Sorry.
Hey,
What
I
are you
was
doing,
speaking!
bro?
These guys
No
are playing.
respect. Just
They're
because I'm the
playing
only
with a
female
one.
here.
Yeah,
No
alright.
respect at all.
I
man.
respect women.
Hey, shut up. Let me talk. I actually want to hear this.
Oh, bro,
Oh, yeah,
I
look.
scratched my butt with that one time.
It's on his jumper. It's all right. Anyways, yeah. So what I was saying is, I think it's important to ensure that you guys like have a balance. Like I was saying, it's not like a everyday let's hang out. You know, me and you, like away from everyone type of thing. It's like you hang out with your boys. Someday I'll hang out with my boys. My boys
Wait. Whoa.
hang out
Wait.
No.
It's a fight.
What was that, fam?
Sorry,
Let's rewind
I
it back
meant
here, fam.
You hang out with your boys, and like I'll hang out with my girls, and
I'll
it's
hang
not
out
like
with my
a.
girls and you hang out with your girls.
No, that's not how it works.
And then I'll
but
tell
yeah,
you we ran into everyone.
Hello.
But
Yeah.
yes, sir.
But yeah, and it's also like being okay with the fact that your partner doesn't want to hang out with you. Like
All the time.
yeah, it's not like get upset because you know they're seeing someone else today and that type of thing. And also like with the whole business thing and doing things outside of the relationship, it's not like saying okay now you have to totally like separate yourself from this person, but it's like it's okay to do your own thing, you know, just as long as you guys.
You know, that's a concept
mean?
that's just like in my mum's head. Like how?
What do you
Like
mean?
whenever she sees young couples, like for example, recently married and they go on like a all girls trip, like the wife goes on an all girls
Yeah.
trip with her friend. She's like, "What do you mean? She just got married. She's not going with her husband."
I mean,
Like I'm like, fam, like calm down. Yeah, they're gonna spend life together.
yeah, but imagine you start using that as the excuse all the
Honestly,
time.
yeah, I don't
on
like that
some,
excuse
as
"Look,
well.
We're gonna spend. We're gonna have together
Yeah,
for.
I
We're
don't
gonna be
like
together
Nah,
forever
of
this
course,
time.
but we can't do a 3-day trip away from each other. Come on.
100% you
That's
can.
facts. But man, this is why I don't want no relationship, bro. Nah,
Too late.
because look, yeah, I actually like a lot of alone
Spicy.
time. No, like right now I should love a lot. Yeah, let's rewind a little bit. I like a lot of alone time right now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then for me, it's like, man, you know, try to text someone every day, calling them, staying on the phone for hours, meeting up with them a couple of times a week. It's good. But
It's
like,
good.
it
Can you
is-
imagine how much free time you'd have right now? if you
That's
were
what
in
I'm
a
saying, bro.
relationship?
That's what I'm saying, cuz.
It'd probably be boring.
It probably would.
Only because I'm used to a relationship now,
Yeah,
honestly.
you're probably
So
used
it'll
to
be
it.
like, damn, all this time to just be with myself. Hey,
Also, imagine not having someone to text or talk to all day
all
long.
the time. Yeah.
You see,
'Cause, like-
I really enjoy that though. Like not texting someone every day.
Really?
Like I really like that. Yeah. Because for me, it's like
It's because you don't
What
like
a-
any of the
what a
people you're texting, bro.
bold-faced liar.
I know, yeah,
He
bro.
doesn't
You,
like to text one person for the whole day. He likes
Oh.
to text 40 for the whole day.
oh my gosh!
like, bro, listen, you know this, fam.
What you saying?
I'm trying to say, hey, people, I don't want to talk in it. Like I should tell people, like, yo, like I actually don't mean to be rude, but like,
I'm about to expose you
Oh,
just a little.
snap, crackle,
don't
pop.
expose me.
No. It's not about expose, but with your
Oh,
ex,
man.
right?
Let's hear it.
Didn't you always want to text and check up on each other during the day?
But that's
when you're in a relationship.
relationship. Yeah, I'm talking about like right now. Right now.
Oh yeah, we're talking
We're talking about relationship though, not when you're single,
relationship.
mate.
Yeah. Facts. Of course. Hit her up.
Saved himself.
Yeah. Now the perk of being single is that you don't
You
have
have
to
a lot of
be
alone time.
committed.
Yeah.
To anything.
Hey, so what's your follow-up question?
I was gonna say free time, not alone time.
So what?
Yeah, true. Because you doesn't necessarily mean be alone.
Yeah.
You mean you be with the boys more often.
Yeah.
Because you want to do that, but you're stuck with this person. That's your girlfriend, isn't it? Is that what you say?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hey, please.
Verbatim.
Verbatim. Nah, it's a joke thing. No, that was the follow-up question. How do you balance this stuff?
Oh, how do you balance?
Money talk.
Wait, hold on. Do you guys think you guys balanced it well though?
Yeah. Alrightish.
Yeah.
It's tough because you, especially getting busy now with a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You actually don't have, like what you're saying. It's hard to intentionally see them. It's like I see Mao a lot for podcast, church, Bible study, youth group, all this kind of stuff.
But it's not us hanging out.
That's 4 days already going out of the week, and then like let's say I work one night, that's already now only 2 more days left in the week. If she's doing something or she's at work, that's now 1 day left. If we kind of link that 1 day, there was no intention to meet that week now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of it's hard sometimes. Like the balance is there, but obviously getting busier and busier, it's hard to do. Like to be honest, in my week now, I can only either link with the boys once, or link with Mama once, or be with myself once. Like that 1 day can only be for one of those options, kind of thing. It's hard to like,
That's where I think like being married will make it so much easier.
You're gonna see them all the time.
You see them all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like
You always come home to them. You know what I mean? Unless you reckless and that. No,
Ooh.
hello.
why was that even an option?
I know.
Not for me. Just some people, bro. I'm
Nah,
trying to encapsulate the experiences of everyone,
I
bro.
think what's easier for y'all is that your partner's involved in what it is that you do.
Oh, you reckon?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
So your partner's involved in whatever it is that you do. So it's like, which is pretty
Boom.
good.
He loves this sound effect,
Yeah,
bro.
Oh my.
It's good because he just put it in today, bro. It's honest.
But yeah, so I think it's like it's almost like of course it's good to have one extra day just for you too, right? But then it's like the balance is almost there in terms of you guys meeting up and everything, because it's like
it's not really a balance though. It's because your mind is not with them. Your mind is with everything else
But then
going
the thing
on.
is, it's like there is a point during that.
Oh wait, that was a bar. Hello.
And sometimes it's like it's actually a bit annoying that they're there because like,
You can't like fully.
that,
Yeah.
and it's like
Concentrate.
because sometimes, I mean, especially with girls, like they're like, oh, I want to talk.
Hey.
So it's like we're around 45
Snap
other
space.
people,
No, like
not the
this is what it
space,
is,
bro.
you know.
and then and then it causes the other issues.
problem.
Like, why didn't you be nice to me?
Why were you ignoring me the whole
Yeah,
time?
why
No.
are you ignoring me? Why
Let's say you guys go
Wait,
to
why do
bed
you
together.
assume girls do that?
Nah, they
Kid,
do.
Mao, are
they
you
do
telling
that.
me you don't do that?
Whoa.
Don't cap.
Look, yeah, what it is like.
I didn't like the
I'm
way
saying-
you talked to me.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, one of those. Why did you this one this that?
Yeah. Why did you laugh so much
See,
at
this-
this person?
But see, this is why I don't want a relationship from. But yeah,
Carlos.
I'm saying it's like, okay, look, like going to church together, yeah.
Carl's not like you
Bro,
cry
shut
yourself to sleep.
Like,
I just want to hug me.
bro, shut up.
I just love.
So it's like, so it's like go
Leave
to
me
church.
Guys, let Carlos get it out.
Yeah, hey, be quiet, bro. Yeah. So it's like,
Carlos
go,
loves it.
bro, shut up. So like go to church, yeah. It's like,
Oh, you
yes,
reckon?
bro, hey, mute his mic.
Like you don't even go to church. This guy told me to mute my own mic even as well. Why are you stressed?
No, because I'm trying to talk in it.
All right, go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was like, you're right in terms of like you just want to have your own day or whatever. But sometimes the event that you guys go to together does lead to your own day, right? So like you guys
yeah,
go
I
to
see what you're
church
saying.
together,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
after church you guys end up going to lunch and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Bible studies like, okay, babe, let's go out, let's go get Krispy Kreme, and then you guys have your own
Very
thing afterwards.
specific, bro.
Nah, for real though, that's how it is. Like, oh, it's late, I feel like dessert. Let's go
Something a
out
little
together.
sweet for my sweetie.
No, what you doing? Bro?
Boom.
Oh
No,
my
that's not.
goodness.
That's not boom. That's dry.
just wanted to use
That's
it.
dry. But that's what I mean. Like in
Yeah.
a way, it does also end up balancing itself, right? It's
Balance.
not like boom, good event. Latest, boom, separate ways. You feel what I'm saying? You guys still do your own
Yeah.
thing afterwards. So you guys still have your time. Bro, shut up. Yeah.
Big man.
So it's like even if you guys don't end up linking up together that week.
Licking up what?
Linking up.
Sorry.
Shut up, bro. So even though you guys don't end up linking up together that week, yeah.
They definitely said it that time.
He definitely did, yeah.
Huh? So it's like it doesn't matter because,
So tell us how Sydney was.
Bro, I actually really admire this guy's perseverance, bro.
bro. Hey guys, like literally, hey
listening, I'm
guys,
listening.
like you two, shut up.
I'm trying my hardest
Bro,
to throw
like,
him off right now.
Mute your mic. I don't want to hear it
I'm
either.
trying so hard.
Yeah. So you get my point. It's like let's say you
he's
guys have
still
been to.
going.
I know. Next topic. Nah. Trust. I don't talk no more in the fam. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. You know what? Hey, I'm leaving around the hey, ladies. Trust. I'm going.
He's going.
Let's see how this podcast goes, huh? Yeah. Let's see what happens.
He's hurt.
Well, thanks for joining us, Carlos.
They're mean, yeah. They're such bullies.
I'm actually not gonna talk now.
Nah, this is a good conversation.
No, I don't care. It's a good conversation. I'm not talking.
This one's good.
Leave me alone.
hurt.
No, don't try to shake my hand, bro. Don't talk to me, guys. Innit? I'll be here, but I ain't talking. Hey, me and my mic. I don't want to talk. I don't talk.
Is he playing Candy Crush? Alright, go.
Bro, my sister texted me this week and she was like, last episode was so funny, blah, 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 but you guys are sad. You bully Carlos too much.
Yeah, she's telling us that on Sunday.
She was like, he's my
And look what you guys are
favorite one
doing.
on the show and everything.
I'm actually a lot of people's favorite.
What are you saying, bro? I'm muting your mic. Keep quiet, bro. What are you doing, man?
Alright, money talk.
Money talk, guys.
Well, we really aren't going to let him finish that train of thought.
Hey, it's finished.
It's actually not, but I don't
Any
want to talk
last
anymore.
words?
I wanna
No, go
hear it.
Carlos.
Nah,
go,
I don't
go.
talk anymore,
Any
fam.
last words?
Any
Just
last
go.
words before we kill you again?
Nah, I'm just gonna play
I
Candy
was
Crush. now.
listening. Just go,
Nah,
speak.
Trust. We'll talk after the podcast.
Alright,
innit?
no worries. You'll speak in facts.
Money talk?
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
He is.
Nah, you guys don't talk to me. Yeah.
Guys, is that us, man? I'm looking at this. I'm keen to jump
what's
on
money
this
talks?
one. Money talks, man. All right, the first part of money conversation today. I was shook, guys. I saw something crazy where we. This guy's on Candy Crush. He flipped the laptop.
You all thought I was a serious sinner. But
Bro,
continue
he's
your money
waiting for the
talk.
cameras to be cut off and he's like, look, I don't want you guys to ever do this again.
Put this guy's mic off.
Anyways, money talk.
Bro, the podcast is shambles now, fam. We're off. We've all lost it. Miles out. Carlos is playing Candy Crush, bro.
Someone laughs a little
He's
too hard.
laughing.
You guys started this, bro.
Something crazy is going to happen.
Someone's gonna swing, bro.
Someone's going to get shot.
Someone's gonna swing. Oh, what level are you
let's
on? What level are you on?
I don't know, like
He's going to pull his
26.
phone. Okay, shoot with two cameras.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Go. Money talks.
I saw madness at
Yeah.
work. I think we're in end times.
Okay,
People be paying with their hands now.
paying with their hands.
But you actually saw it happen.
Oh,
Fam, the chip thing
no.
Nah, you're lying, bro.
You saw
That's
that.
disgusting.
in the hand, bro.
Nah, you're lying about the chip
It's
thing,
actually
bro.
someone mentioned it like what last week, and today I saw someone.
The book of Revelations is here, bro.
Yeah, man.
The book of
I
Revelations.
know this was obviously my question. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't like.
You don't like?
Hey, look, this
Why
is what
don't
it
you
is,
like?
yeah? You have to give context in terms of why it's wrong, number one.
But
Because you're talking
Is
more
it
in terms
wrong?
of,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because all it was a chip in the hand, like for paying.
yeah, but what does a chip in the hand mean? It means end
Like
of
an
time.
actual chip. Wait, is this like
I
an
don't know,
actual
there's this
chip?
implanted things, bro. Like
I did
I'm
hear
guessing just the
something about
NFC,
that.
just
Yeah,
the NFC
yeah.
card is in there, bro. Or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
And it's like, what do you
The
call it? So
NFC
it's
chip.
like when you go to doctors and everything, they can just scan that and then all your history
Oh,
and all
I
that
know
stuff.
about that. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
talking about payment.
I heard that.
No,
as
no,
well.
it starts off with
my
payment,
Like your
right?
identification will
Your
be all in here.
identification,
You don't
yeah,
need to
yeah,
carry
I've heard that
anything.
as well.
And then obviously like
Yeah.
when you read more into Revelations and that, yeah, and it's like if you don't have it, it's like you can't get access to
To
things.
some of these things.
You know what I mean?
Obviously, I feel like we might be a bit off, a bit ways from that happening, but it's definitely progressively getting
It's
quick.
close.
Yeah. But yeah, how you feel?
I don't like it.
That's crazy.
If that wasn't in the book of Revelations, though,
Would you do it?
yeah.
But
I don't know. It still feels creepy to me.
nah, I definitely wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is the thing, man. Like I keep saying, humans are we're very curious. We always want to do things to make
Yeah.
our life a lot easier, right? But we pay with our watch,
Yeah.
right? We pay with our phone. Now people's like, you can literally leave the house with just your watch and you can buy whatever it is that you want to buy, get around,
make calls.
GPS calls and all that, literally just with your watch, bro.
That's insane.
You know, it started off with carrying a whole big wallet. This, like, bro, when I see people pay, people don't even pull out the wallet
Yeah,
anymore,
it's
bro.
just-
they'll be like, yep, here, right, yep, beep.
Yeah.
I was like-
there, buddy.
and I-
Bro, imagine, yeah, people used to walk around with like camels that have goods and
All everything.
I don't know,
Yeah.
bags of gold and
Yeah,
whatnot,
yeah.
and then it became a wallet.
and then
Then it
So-
became
You know, it's-
one single card, and then on
Yeah.
your phone or on your watch.
Yeah.
so then the thing is just like,
Progression.
you know,
Yeah. So how y'all feel?
Or deterioration.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that as a human race, like we're evolving in our technology and stuff. Like we're always coming up with new ways to
You
do
said that
things.
so Arabic.
Technology.
Technology.
Like we're always, we're constantly coming up with new ways to, like Carlos said, make people's lives easier. But that's a bit intense. It's a bit too far. Like a whole chip in.
Like I don't need that.
Me, yeah.
It doesn't
It's not
make life.
necessary.
It doesn't make my life easier.
Yeah.
It doesn't make your life easier, but it might make other people's life easier though.
Who? I want to know them.
People.
Say names.
People. you feel what I'm saying though? I mean, if it doesn't make your life or it doesn't make the person's life easier, then they will not have done it. Like, what is the reason for them to actually get that implanted in them, right? They feel like now I can actually leave the house with nothing on me. I'll be able to pay for stuff. I'll be able to go to the doctors and just do this and everything. People actually want that. You feel what I'm saying? So then now, of course, it's like, is faith playing a role into why you don't like it?
100%. Yeah, actually, that's true. Because I guess with that Book of Revelations thing, then it's like if it didn't have it in there,
then
how would you feel about
I
it?
wouldn't have such a big issue about it. Yeah.
Because because it even took me a while to even just put my card on my phone. Even
You just don't trust it, yeah.
I didn't trust it
I
for
don't
the
like.
longest.
I don't like
I don't
putting my
do that.
bank details everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't do it.
like everyone's like, oh, do you have Beam it?
And all these
And I'm like, I don't want to put my
stuff,
bank
yeah,
details in
yeah.
random places.
But like, for like the longest, I didn't want to put it on my phone. And then it was like, when I actually used it once, because I forgot my card, but it actually was already on my phone. I was like, damn, it's actually quite convenient, bro. Like, I was able to just
It is.
pay
It
my money
really
and
is, bro.
skedaddle, bro.
That's
But,
fine because there's literally no difference to your card. It's literally just having a second card.
Yeah. But
But
what about the chip
this
in the
one
hand?
is you are becoming the second card.
Someone can just chop off your hand, eh?
No, I'm pretty sure you'd need a pulse to keep it running.
That's scary then if it needs all that.
Yeah.
Because now it's tapping into my biologics.
Because it's the same thing as like the iPhone or like the phone, face recognition on phones. It's like they know if it's like you've printed a photo and you're trying to show the face of a photo, or if like the person's asleep, they know.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't just go like that while they're
Using
asleep
the
and
thing,
unlock it.
Yeah. Damn.
I
What,
mean-
you've tried this or something, bro?
I wanna do more research in terms of how it actually works.
And what's popping with it and stuff. man.
Because like I don't want to make a comment and then someone's like, that's not actually how it works.
Then you get cancelled.
Boom.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just one of those where it's like, all right, cool. We got to look into it a little bit more, to see.
But yeah, it's upon us, man. These times they're coming, fam. Like these things is popping. So yeah, look, watch this space, man. Because some crazy things is actually gonna be going on. Like you were talking about 5G and stuff, and like
Oh, bro, 5G, hey.
it's not just
Look, it's
fast
not
connection.
what you think it is, fam.
But
But I'm going to just say do your own research on that.
And then we'll
Because it's
figure it out
deeper.
later.
Because people think it's just literally the speed.
that's what I always thought 5G meant.
Nah.
Because that's all it's been coming.
What more can they do?
This is more than speed right now, bro.
Feeling.
This changes things, man.
Yeesh. What?
Even like, you look,
Feeling.
I think Noah's lost the plot.
yeah, no, what you saying, fam?
Feeling.
Wasn't that the other change in it? It's like that you can feel things.
Like what? Feel
5G.
Like it's like
data.
it's almost like a 4D feel.
Scared. I don't know about this, man.
Can't remember who was saying something about that. Yeah.
Nah, we'll look into it. But I was just letting you know, like this thing is out here now. Like it's actually happening. It's the actual thing.
Do you know Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity?
Okay. No, I don't know if I believe that.
No, it actually does. It was from the thing that you sent us that link to.
For the clinical trial.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we'll give you free access to wireless fidelity, and then the bracket they put. Seriously, you didn't know Wi-Fi stands for that? And I was like, wow.
Okay, you got me there.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
believe this
he's
guy,
setting
bro.
it
What the heck is the fidelity part?
I don't know.
That's usually about
Wi-Fi's that's what I was thinking. Infidelity,
Yeah.
wireless infidelity.
All right, that's actually what it means.
I
man.
look, yeah. Because,
You know, Wi-Fi is an Australian invention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've said this
I
before on the
heard that,
podcast.
I know, but I want to say it
We knew
again.
that,
Can I have a bomb?
You want a bomb? Why'd I give you the bomb? No, that was quick. I'm cutting that bomb out. Carlos, what are you saying?
just to give our listeners a little bit of context in terms of what we're talking about over here and why you're saying it's the end of time is because the last book, whatever. Hold on now.
Put some respect on the Bible, bro.
Yeah, he's reading the Revelation scripture.
Because I got distracted with the game, innit?
With Candy Crush.
I was at the last.
My guy said, hold on, bro.
Let me put down the game for a bit. Yeah. So, anyways, the last couple of chapters, Revelations talks about end of time, like how the world is coming to an end, and having a chip implanted in you to pay for things for medical stuff. That's a sign that is the end of time, right?
Mentioned, eh?
Yeah, and there's other stuff that's like a sign for end of time. So I was like, so in case you're wondering why we're saying, or some of us here saying, end of time is near, it is because that book says that when this happens, it's almost time.
Yeah. How crazy is that? Because like when John wrote that, it must have sounded absolutely absurd to
At that
everyone.
time,
would have
at that
had
time,
nothing.
yeah.
They'd been like, what are
Nothing
you
like
talking
that.
about? Like,
Yeah.
What are you saying, fam?
like literally, right? Because but the same thing as well in the Old Testament when it talks about the crucifixion and stuff. Because crucifixion wasn't even a thing that they did,
Yeah.
right? Like they didn't crucify people. So it's,
That's
they would have
actually
been like,
mind-blowing,
what does
bro.
that? What does that mean? Like, what do you mean he's gonna be on a cross? Like, what are you guys saying?
Bro, I
But
reckon.
same thing now. Like, it's crazy that to us it's like this is such a possibility right now. Like,
Right,
I can literally imagine. I mean, not even we're seeing it.
Yeah. Nah, every Christian needs
Daniel
to,
saw it with his own eyes.
My ISIS. Bro, we as Christians need to like
ISIS.
actually read. We need to read the book of Revelation or have a study. It's scary to get a study on that because then you have these crazy people that you're like, oh wow, this makes so much sense. But then they're really just crazy. Like they're actually crazy people. Like that's a hard book to read,
Yeah.
fam. Like
Yeah, man. I was reading. I was like, bro, this is so scary.
Bro, imagine
man.
having that vision. Like, because that's a vision that John had,
yeah.
right?
What was it? Island of Patmos or something, man. Is that still in existence?
I don't know.
We need to look into this. I told you we need to go on this. We
You
need to go on this
got
faithful
like
trip.
the fake Messiah and that.
We need to go on this trip, Antichrist. All right, the other money talk, guys. Quick transition in that marriage, or wedding. Sorry, we almost got into an argument before this shoot, didn't we? Just over this, and they were like, you know what? Let's save it for the episode, bro. What were we talking about,
I
man?
don't know. What got it so heated?
Something got
Should
heated.
you spend
Like,
big? Should you have like a
yeah,
big
yeah.
wedding?
Boom!
Spend bands.
Boom.
okay, maybe not big wedding, but like spending a lot of money.
Should you spend a lot of money on a one-day experience?
Like, what's the average even that people would spend? Probably like
I think
50,000.
average isn't
about
even that high.
40.
Whoa,
Are you mad?
Yeah.
40.
Oh, $40,000.
I think gonna say like 25.
Yeah, I thought you were actually gonna say 12.
Venues? No.
12?
Yeah,
12 is nothing.
because you're talking average. How many people can afford 45,000 for a
Yeah,
wedding?
hey, I don't know. If
Yeah, but how
average
many
is-
people can?
Yeah.
Talking about the average here.
That was real good.
Yeah, but if the majority, that's gonna be such an listen,
Easy, my guy.
such a left skewed graph, fam.
Hey, to be
I don't
honest,
That's the
think
right
so.
side because that means majority
Nah,
is
but
gonna
think
be on
about it.
this
It's like people go out of their
their
like
pocket. Yeah,
no, it's not even out of their pocket, but it's like they go beyond what they would ever like. They save for ages
yeah,
for this.
people do.
and to be honest, like
People do.
it's the Candy Crush, bro.
The median wage as well, or salary, is actually above 40 as well, right? So,
So you tell me you should spend half your salary.
Okay,
Remember,
so
there's
this
two of
is
y'all.
the crazy thing, right? Like I was thinking about this, like, because Jay-Z had gone to a nightclub maybe 2 years ago, or something,
Yeah,
and news got out that they spent $90K on champagne in the
my.
nightclub
Yeah.
in one night, right?
Yeesh.
It wasn't even him that paid; it was Juan, his homie, right? Now, for us, that sounds insane, but the amount of 90Ks that Jay-Z and his crew make every year,
it's nothing.
this is light work. This is like literally a day's income,
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
it's actually not that crazy to spend 90K
Okay,
on
but
champagne.
90K is some people's yearly salary.
I know it is.
that's the point.
I know it is. And that's why I'm saying when people that make 90K spend 50K for one day,
It's wild.
That's worth
that
it.
is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait, this guy said it's worth it.
it's wild, but
Yeah.
it's worth it.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
It's worth it.
man.
Because look, yeah.
Don't have a
when
big
we
wedding
think-
unless the
who was it that
community
was
wants to
that
get behind it,
Gucci
bro.
Mane or
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
was
Keisha.
because the
Yeah,
cake
nice.
the cake itself was like 30K.
Yeah,
Okay, see, that's
long,
expensive.
long cake.
Nah, but how many 30Ks
Long,
is he
tall
making
cake.
in a year?
No, but see that's
Yeah,
that's,
but I mean, like, how much cake did they literally make then?
Not much. It's just the quality and the people making it. But
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. 'cause
In that case, sure.
money ain't a thing to them. So
Yeah.
that's different. But
Yeah.
imagine,
okay.
you know,
In order for us to rephrase the
Go up.
question a little bit, let's say
yeah.
you going a little bit the extra mile, like you actually, let's say you make 90K, and then your wedding costs 50K. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
You know, so now that we're putting a little bit context into this
Yep,
whole
yep,
thing,
yep.
so it's not like you're going half or whatever. You know what I mean? So let's just say that the wedding is,
Make it 40K.
let's put percentage into it as well. 70% of your salary
Uh-huh.
the year. Yeah,
That's wild.
that's
That's
what,
high.
that is high.
just
But
the-
if you
the
save,
whole- the
but the
whole-
whole saving thing comes into
Yeah.
place too, though.
Plus, the whole expectation around wedding and marriages from the engagement it's high.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
too high.
Like this is what it is. It's like for a guy to get the right ring, he should be spending 3 months' salary
yeah.
to propose.
I actually always
Now-
thought 2K was good.
Hey,
I actually thought 2K was good too.
No,
Yeah.
what are you getting with 2K?
A
Bro,
nice
see?
ring.
I actually, I actually thought 2K
Like
was
how
mwah.
expensive? I've never looked into it, but I was like, oh yeah, 2K will actually get a pretty decent ring in it, but it's more.
Very expensive.
Nah, the laughed at us.
Right.
bro.
Like 7 is minimum for something. Nice.
7.
Carlos, yeah, this a carcass.
See, that's my mentality. I'm going like, babe, we could buy a new car.
If you wanted diamonds these size,
Okay, settle down.
these aren't diamonds.
Yeah, nah.
These are like $40 earrings.
yeah.
Right?
That's
If you wanted an actual diamond this size, you're gonna spend like, I don't know, at least $2,000,
they're nice. There we go. That's a good size.
and then plus the gold, plus the
What gold?
workmanship.
Oh,
You're paying $2,000 for the stone.
Yeah, facts. No way, hot. Hey, will you marry me? Drop the stone in the hand.
Oh, where'd it go?
Damn it. Right. I mean,
But you said yes. You said it's too late. Too late.
not too late.
Yeah, when you think about
No
it,
take
it's
backs.
not like it's not like people are just
Bro, why are you
when
playing
you're
the game?
having
You suck.
when you're planning for a wedding.
Yeah. Oh, so it's okay to do it to me now, huh?
Yeah, and
I'm the
Just-
only female here, so listen when I
sorry,
speak,
she does have a point.
buddy.
What?
She has a point.
Now you were
No,
just
she
talking for
doesn't.
We're
too
gonna
long.
get cancelled, bro.
No?
You were talking for too long.
I had
That's
facts.
why.
What you saying, fam?
I was listening. How you gonna fight me?
Nah, trust you.
Bro,
Told me
we
to
should
go away.
have started this episode with what we hate about each other.
It's not gonna stop.
We'll end it with what we love about each other.
Yeah, nice
Nah, there's
affirmation
nothing
thing.
that
Wait,
lists
what?
this small.
I don't know if I like anything about y'all though.
Do not let the sun go down while you are still
Why you're
angry.
staring? That's my verse, bro.
Ah.
Yeah, go say it.
Oh yeah, I was saying like
Look, if
when
you don't have your thoughts together,
I think she forgot it. Yes.
Ma, you can't do it. You can't do it either, bro. Carl's already done it.
wait, why can't I?
Just do your
Anyways,
thing.
yeah, no, I was
Tryna
saying when people plan for a wedding and stuff, they usually I know there's people who do it like quick, and I don't understand why you do it quick. But then I
Yeah.
get it again. It's like you want to get it done and over with, so you do a small wedding and all type of
Amen.
stuff. But if you're planning to have like a big wedding, you're generally going to save, and then in that time you're also going to like probably pick up extra shifts, or you're going to do less spending on other things
Yeah.
so that you can save for this. So then at the end of the day, it's not like you're putting yourself in debt because you're working extra hard, you know,
trust you
more
still are.
hours. You're spending less on other things just so you have enough money for the wedding. And for me, I am all for big weddings
Me too.
because you're only going to have a wedding once. I hope. I would
agree.
hope that
I
people
agree.
have it once.
I
But
agree.
This is like one time that you're celebrating with your family, you know, with your friends, and it's like, why can't we just come together? You know,
Yes.
pop the champagne,
Yes.
get a big cake, a nice venue.
on, my
just
Weezy.
do it.
And then next
Just
you know,
send
for the
it.
next 5 years, you guys are paying it off, innit?
No, that's
Yeah.
why you work extra hard. You get the extra hours and spend less.
That's
on
not
other
going to be
things.
enough. That's
Gotta
what I'm
pay
trying to
off
say.
the wedding,
You-
gotta pay
that's
off the
still
ring,
not
No, but
gonna
gotta
be
pay
then
off the
that's-
dowry.
Eesh,
Yeah, see,
him, not
if
me.
you add that,
Trust it's you guys.
Nah, him, not me. No, but then that's when you have to be smart and be like, what can we afford? You know,
Yeah.
don't put yourself in debt because you want to have this massive ass wedding, but you know you can't afford it.
But that's what
if
I'm-
you can
yeah.
just put in, like, if you can, so you'll just be like, okay, we can afford this, but then we can also just afford to do a bit extra. No one's telling you put yourself in debt because at the end of the day, if you do put yourself in debt, you're the one who's going to be paying it off. So that's going to be your fault. You know, you don't have to do things to impress people. But like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with a big wedding. We're gonna have one in it.
It's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah. The King Steve Harvey says, "What's the point of having everyone you love in the same room
Yeah.
only at your funeral?"
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember that.
Facts.
It's true.
Steve Harvey.
I also heard someone say
Steve Harvey also got a show cancelled, so
got his show cancelled.
Nah, he only got shows cancelled because of what he said, bro.
Oh, what did he say?
Nah, when he had that reckless conversation about Monique, with Monique.
Oh, with my name.
Wait, what? How did I miss all of this?
Nah, look, yeah. They don't admit it, yeah. This is some
Monique
behind the scenes
isn't-
stuff, yeah. So
Monique
You-
doesn't have more pull than Steve Harvey.
no, it's not about that. It's more about what he's trying to say, though. He's trying to say like, "Hey, I work for these white people. Listen to them, so you blah 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 and so on. Listen to it carefully." Yeah, that's basically what he's trying to say. It's like,
Yeah.
and then that's just like, what about integrity? It's like, no, forget the integrity, man. This is the money game.
Yeah.
Which means listen to these people, do what these people want you to do.
And who cancelled his show?
And then after the white people, like, hey, yo, bro, this guy's trying to say something, innit? And then stuff happened. Yeah, look into it, bro. Good.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, the
Dang.
boys.
Anyways, man, another one I heard was
No, wait, hold on, we're not done. Yeah.
about the wedding team. Are you talking about Steve Harvey?
Oh no, okay, yeah.
It's about the wedding team.
Nah, let's see what's
gonna
done with
go-
the wedding.
I was
Ah,
gonna go
yeah,
back
I'm
to wedding.
not
Yeah,
done
yeah.
with the wedding. I'm not done with the wedding.
Talking
Yeah,
about the
go.
No, I'm the one that had something to say.
He was gonna change it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go.
heck?
Yeah,
Another thing that I
carry on.
heard
Why you getting
was
heated, mate?
that
Trust everyone's gonna have their turn today.
the wedding,
Yeah, everyone's getting it.
the wedding is only on one day. The wedding's for them. The marriage is for you guys. It's like, how are you gonna pour out all of this money for them to have an amazing day?
But it's not just
When
for
it's
them;
like
it's
you-
for us too. I'm
not
gonna be
really.
enjoying
You're not.
it.
The wedding goes by like that for you. You're just happy
No,
as soon
I'm
as it
gonna
says.
enjoy my wedding.
Yeah.
As soon as it's I do.
I'm gonna enjoy the after party.
That's
and
what I'm
the
saying.
after party.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, come on, somebody.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying though. Like
No,
you're
but
really,
that's right. You're actually doing it for them,
You're
innit?
not even really You're not in the moment. Yeah, you know what I mean. You're
To be honest-
you're too happy to remember
Yeah.
anything that happens
Cuz,
on the
cuz,
wedding,
cuz,
bro.
cuz. You're not even eating the food and
You're
that,
not even
bro.
eating the
Cuz.
food, bro.
But then
And
that's
the
on
cake,
you.
bro,
You
my
want
My sister
slice.
did not eat at her wedding.
That's what I'm saying.
She was
eating.
like, "Do you want the rest of this?" And I was like,
That's what I'm saying.
"Nah."
You don't do any of that.
You're not
It's-
present.
It's for the guests. Yo, eat 3-course meal.
Your mind, you're
Yeah,
on a
but I'm
different
too
level.
fat to do that.
You're not going to.
I'm gonna go up to
Trust.
someone else's table and be like, "You done with that?"
You're good. You're good.
No, that's
No,
what-
but then
you're
that's on you. Like when
Nah.
your wedding day comes,
This is
don't
what
be
I'm
so
saying.
stressed or
No,
don't be
listen,
so
it's not
out of
stress.
it that you're
so
not.
happy.
Yeah.
You're literally, this is the day. The day goes by. It's not. It's done.
About to clap.
Cheeks, you know what I'm saying? It's done. Like you're on a
I get
different
what you
cloud
mean.
nine. It's like the
Yeah.
day actually flies by.
Yeah.
You don't remember who was there. You don't remember anything. You remember maybe a dance or whatever. There were nice speeches. You don't even remember what people said in the speeches.
You didn't eat.
Unless
You
it's
didn't do
recorded.
nothing, bro.
You didn't eat. This that's just the level what the
You
days
just wore
are.
uncomfortable clothes.
Mad expensive uncomfortable clothes, bro. That you're literally never gonna wear that dress again.
But then it's like
whoa.
you know, you're bringing like people together
Yeah.
that you haven't
So
seen in
it's
so
them.
long,
Exciting
and it's
to
like
me.
enjoyment.
Bro, you ain't care about them. You ain't care.
That's
about
my
these
thing,
people.
right?
You
No,
ain't care about
no.
these people, bro.
I want to only have people at my wedding that are like happy that I'm attaching
Yeah.
myself to
How do
my
you know
wife
that?
forever. Because I know right now, if I invited you three to a wedding, I know that's how you guys feel.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
How
I get
many
you.
people can you know?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not that many people, so your wedding, your wedding doesn't have to be
Of
like
course,
that
then
big.
you've got to invite, mum's trash friends and dad's trash friends,
Yeesh.
and your partner's parents is
Trash friends.
trash friends, and all that. But like, at least half the room being excited about.
So now
what
you've
me and
invested
my wife
money
are
into
doing.
half the people who are just there to.
The other half who aren't there that aren't
At
happy.
the end of the day,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Arabic, so at my wedding,
Yeah.
people give back good money.
I was gonna say you're gonna
see?
remember the presents and the gifts people give you,
Yeah.
the
No, you
money
don't
and
care
everything.
about that knife set. You want money, bro.
You're gonna turn
Yeah.
into Pablo Escobar real quick.
Quick cash.
Count up them fitties.
Quick cash. But yeah, it's crazy how much money people be spending on these things, man. Like
Yes.
just for the one day.
But also, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, it's an expense, and you're never gonna get back in gifts as much as you've paid. But I'd rather go all out and not
Definitely don't have an underwhelming night.
Cole's roast chicken,
Oh,
salad mix.
Oh.
Hey, look, like 100%,
Everyone's getting fed.
100%. I'm gonna have like a good wedding and that.
Oh, yeah. Imagine you
yeah.
finessed it so that you
Finessed.
go really, really like low cost,
Yeah.
but you know everyone's still gonna bring a lot of gifts, so you make money at your wedding.
Whoa,
Might have myself one of these every year.
Hey,
We're
what,
celebrating anniversary.
branch out. Nah, bro. You know what's crazy, man? You can like, bro, the place, all this money is wild. You can actually get this Coles roast chicken, yeah? Just present it fire, right? And get the people, the actual way the people to bring it out.
They would never do that though.
Obviously not. But that's just showing you how overpriced. Like anything wedding associated just jumps.
Bro,
Jumps, yeah.
It does.
cake. You go buy a white cake,
Yeah.
$70, $80 for a large cake.
Yeah.
Right? You go, I want a white
wedding.
Oh, wedding cake, 900.
Yeah.
You're like,
They
what?
literally add extra.
Cuz, what is the difference between this cake and that cake? That's a wedding cake. Wait, that's it? Like,
Even
yeah.
makeup, like for brides.
Yeah,
You can
what
get your
the
makeup done
jumps.
normally and it'll be
Yeah.
normal $50.
See, again, this is
Yeah,
my
see,
whole
what's
thing
up-
about
what's up
you
with
need to
that?
know somebody that does everything.
Yeah.
All these different things, yeah.
I know
You can
girls
just
from
go
high
them.
school that do makeup artists
Set
and
it up,
whatnot.
set it up,
Yeah.
You're
set it
going to
up.
be
Yeah,
there
hey,
for my
honest.
stuff.
Just go to Mecca, get a free sample. Say you want to sample some makeup.
What's
yeah?
makeup?
Like
The
the,
wear
makeup
makeup
store and
store.
that.
store.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to set them up. Everyone knows what it is.
Oh, I thought you actually did it as a dad, bro.
Yeah, tell them, I just want to sample this thing, and then you get all your other bridesmaids to do it as well.
Is it
Boom?
Is
Get
it
the
wrong
wedding
to
after
like
that.
ask your guests or tell your guests to bring money instead of like actual gifts?
Nah, bro.
I don't want your knife set,
I only
bro.
want money. Yeah, exactly.
So like, is it alright to put that on like
Yeah,
the invite?
yeah.
Money only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my bank details on there and everything
Oh.
if they need.
Oh,
cuz. What
100%.
you saying?
They're
Quick
like, hey,
transfer,
make sure
yeah.
you bring
hey,
cash.
make sure you transfer before you come in it.
No.
No?
Cash.
No transfer before you come into the wedding. No, you guys.
Nah, you can't.
Nah, I was
Before-
joking
I don't know
around.
if
Damn, hey, guys,
I
relax.
remember
Look, I'm not
someone.
against it.
I remember
Nah.
someone who, when you RSVP'd, you had to pay.
Whoa. What you
So
mean
it was
by
like
pay?
$75 to come to their wedding per person.
Why?
So when you're RSVPing,
Hey, the video
you have
just
to
shut
pay.
off, bro.
Oh,
That's fine.
It's
we'll
fine.
keep going.
yeah.
We'll keep
so
it
you have
pushing.
to,
Wait.
you had to pay.
So, but then you like, okay, if I had to pay,
Mm-hmm.
that's I'm not taking you a gift
Yeah. That's fine.
because you charge me for this, and
Yes,
I
you
normally
could do
give
that.
like 150 to anyone's
Yeah.
wedding I go to
Yeah.
if they don't mean
pretty
much
good.
to me.
That's good.
Like if they mean much to me,
Yeah, you're
they'll-
so
give
generous,
them more.
bro. I like
yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
I don't know
That
because
is
I always
good.
assume like you're probably paying about 170ish, 180 for me.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
Or what?
You
That's
see,
good.
To be at your wedding.
you'll be considerate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but it's like if you've charged me 75, that's it. You got your
Yeah.
75. You
I'm not
asked for,
bringing
you asked for
anything else.
75.
Yeah, I found that.
Is there a message in that?
Never seen that.
Don't limit your blessing by asking for something.
Yeesh.
I mean,
Maybe.
but damn,
I don't know.
bro.
Maybe I'm just
I
talking
think he
crap.
wants a bomb.
Oh, is that what you
No,
wanted?
I want a boom.
Boom.
Why was it so quiet?
Yeah, I was gonna say I barely hear
Oh,
it.
it's because I took the volume off.
But yeah.
Sorry if you're watching the video to this. We had some technical difficulties. The video is cut down, but yeah, difficulties. Yeah, the video is cut off, but yeah, keep listening. And that's why you should
Anyways.
listen to the audio.
What's the next topic?
Big wedding's nice.
Yeah. Would you have kids at your wedding?
Oh yeah, that's
No?
what you're saying. Nah. get
No.
them- Oh no, the wedding ceremony, yeah, but not the reception.
I would
the
not have
reception.
them at anything.
Not
Whoa,
even the
Unless
ceremony.
they're family, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fam, at the
yeah.
ceremony, especially not.
Yeah, no.
Because
If
you're
they're
having your
fam.
vows and
Yeah,
everything, and the
yeah.
kid wants to go.
No, if
Crying
they're
and all
fam,
that.
definitely. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean that's if you really.
But
love
then
me,
isn't everyone fam?
no.
No.
Or you mean like your siblings and
So, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Immediate.
Siblings or like, if you guys have a kid at my wedding, of course that kid's coming.
yeah?
But
That's a lot of now other people that you're thinking of.
nah. Trust people know who your best friends are.
So how do you? We would probably have to go out of our way to be like, hey, is it all right? To be honest,
No.
Even no. To be honest, you're not even trying to have your kids there. Anyways, you're trying.
Yeah, you wanna enjoy
You
your
never
life.
want your children there.
No, but if they're like a baby, like
Yeah.
as in,
Nah, they're fine.
oh yeah, oh then just leave it.
Yeah, keep them.
Wait, with who?
Huh?
Who?
No, they're asleep. Put daddy finger. Put that video on back on.
Bro, just leave it
Daddy
people learning
finger-
that.
what's
Isn't that what
this?
it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't watch YouTube for kids?
Daddy finger.
We don't need to hear it. Yeah, whoa.
Bro, that is a questionable song.
Yeah.
LDD.
Ew, bro.
What's wrong with Baby Shark?
Nah, that's out
That's
there.
one
Come on,
too.
keep up, bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know
move
how
past
many
that.
views that has on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
has so
reckless.
many
It's reckless
views.
It's
though.
a madness.
4 billion.
Bill.
Wait, what?
crazy.
Nah,
That's all these kids, bro.
4 billion.
Yeah.
I just want to know
Kids love
how do kids know how to tap in on it.
Wild, bro. I don't
Nah,
know.
it's the
Love it,
parents
man.
put it on, bro.
no,
No.
these kids search it,
I've
bro.
seen my these do some magic, bro.
Yeah.
What you saying, fam?
Bro.
They love it.
Baby
Some-
Shark, 3.6 billion.
Damn.
And for a 2-minute clip.
Roy, let's name this episode Baby Shark, bro, so we can play all these kids. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember that scary ass thing that was on
Oh,
YouTube?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm picturing it in my face.
Why'd you say that?
But yes,
The thing that pops up,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pop it on.
Yeah.
On the video.
No, don't.
I'm gonna put it on the video. I'm gonna
Don't
put it on the
do
video.
that.
Damn,
No,
that
but it was-
face is scary,
Wouldn't it
bro.
pop up and tell kids like chop
Yeah,
off your
yeah.
arm or do something
Yeah.
else? I'm gonna
Oh.
come
What the heck is wrong? Why,
come
why-
for your
Bro, I
family.
hate if I catch any of those humans ever.
Bro, what
You
do you
do that.
benefit? What do you
Pretty
benefit?
like terrible, especially like because they put it on kids stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
It's just,
disgusting behavior.
What did they benefit from
terrible.
doing that? Is my thing, bro. Like, what the heck?
Who knows?
But nah, man, that was scary. Not
I actually
gonna
don't
lie.
like some humans. I don't know.
You don't like what?
Some humans.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Like I said, humans.
Humans. Yeah. Anyways, he says he has some nice for us.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I think that was it. On
How
the-
deep are we into this episode?
How deep is your
An hour and 2 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
19.
20.
Yeah, the guy failed to.
I forgot to press record.
Oh, 20 minutes. Yeah, that's a long time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what else? What else we got?
There was one more thing.
That's what I meant.
Do we want to end on that, or do we want to end on what we all like about each other?
Oh yeah, let's end on a happy note. Let's end on what we all like about this.
I actually don't know what I like.
Alright.
I actually don't know if I like anything about Chol, man.
Thanks for listening, guys. Tune in
What?
for the next episode.
She's got nothing nice to say.
Nah, she knew we're not gonna say anything nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
Go, Mao, you start off while I try to figure this out.
With who?
Oh,
You?
no, anyone?
You?
No, not me.
No, we start with Daniel. Just
Damn,
go around
bro.
the same way.
This is crazy.
I like how you.
Everyone, be serious about this, man. Damn. Well, I'm trying to be happy after.
Oh,
this.
I like. No. You're like a G with the editing and stuff.
Bro,
This is
that's
our editor,
trash.
guys.
Yeah.
This is our
That's
editor.
trash.
The
That's
videos
what I
that
was
you
gonna say,
see.
I also
and all
like
that
that,
stuff's amazing.
if you don't have anything to say, the back of your head does.
This guy's trash. This guy's trash, bro. Nah.
Okay. Nah, I like how committed you are
Yeah.
To what?
to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Guys,
what's the whole thing?
texting all the time, organizing things.
Yeah.
Guys.
You're
And,
a
and that
G with it.
shows it shows not just in on the podcast,
You know how
like
to
in
set up
different.
cameras.
Shut up, no. So it shows it shows up in different areas of your life as well. You know what I mean?
Thank you, guys.
It's, yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
Teachable moment.
Bless Chief.
Okay. Next.
transferable skills.
Transferable skill. What?
No, it's a skill
It's
that
true.
you
No,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
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 Can you
So would
teach
you
us
laugh
what
at that?
Can you teach us what transferable skills are?
Wait, you don't know what it is, or you're playing dumb, bro? You know what it is.
What?
Wait,
Oh, we don't have the crickets anymore. Damn it. Who's next? It was Mawa, yeah?
yeah, that's a tough one.
Mara was the most generous person I know.
Damn.
Thanks.
Nah, no cap. Mawa doesn't have a heart for people. Though.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many times where I've told her, like, why do you... I'll just put it out there. Like, in terms of even sending money to some people.
Bro.
I'm like, bro, how? Like, how...
Yeah.
This person doesn't...
You don't need
know what
to.
I mean?
You don't
Yeah.
need to right now. Yeah.
Like, but even it extends beyond that, not just...
I tried
just
it
money.
one time. I have a friend
Did it feel good?
in another state,
Yeah.
and like, I tried to send money, but it bounced back.
It bounced back on purpose.
It's not meant to be.
Did you put in the number wrong? Or
No,
something?
I swear I put everything.
It's not meant to be. No, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be trust.
Then
put in
I
this-
woke up the next day, checked my
Hey,
bank
came
account. You know,
back.
I check it all the time. And I was like, oh, why is it still in my account? And then I was like, yeah, I guess God just wants me to have it.
It is what it is, yeah?
It wasn't meant to be.
I remember
Trust.
someone once...
You do percent.
Someone once wanted, like, my card details or something, right? They were like, what did they say?
Oh yeah,
No.
for online shopping, wasn't it?
Something like that. And I was like, bro, I had to make up bare excuses, bro. I
My
can't,
bank shut down.
yeah, bro, I actually can't send money to people, bro. Like, I can't do that. Especially when I know damn well they're lying
They
to me
have
for what
money.
they-
No,
and
but see,
when they
that's
have-
okay though,
or no,
because
or-
they're lying though.
No, or if I know that you've just been dumb with your saving. Like, I know you
Yeah.
work. I know you're supposed to have money and you've just been dumb.
Bro,
with
when I
you know?
find out people our age don't have $300,
At least, is what I'm
right?
saying.
And it's like they work.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a lie.
What are
bro.
you doing?
Yeah, for
yeah.
me-
Either you're a liar or
Nah,
you
trust.
just-
They're lying.
Spend it recklessly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, nah, that's you're lit in terms of your generosity to
Generous.
people.
Yeah,
Definitely
pretty sure
agree
Carlos
with
said
that.
nothing though.
Huh? Now, to be fair, I never said anything bad too.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But you have
True.
to say something nice now since we're doing it.
I'll say something nice about Carlos.
Do you have nothing nice to say about me?
Hold on, quick.
I actually don't know, innit? Nah, I'm playing. Like you actually.
Get off Candy Crush, mate.
Yeah, just because we're talking about you now, innit?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Mawa. You said she's generous, huh? She's nice.
Trash guy.
Nah, I'm playing. I like how you actually like dead ass care about people in that, right? No. Like I'm starting off in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you actually go out of your way to. Nah, it goes with generosity, but you actually go out of your way to like help people. You actually want to see people do better, you know. Like even though they don't want to admit it or whatever, you like you want to be there for people. You want to see the best in people, and like for me, it's like you don't see that often, you know. And for me, it's like I was like, oh snap! Like it's so good to have someone that wants to see you do so well in life,
She's tearing.
and they don't have to. The thing is like they don't have to do it. They don't have to feel that way, but you still go out of your way to like, I want to make sure that you're good. I want to make sure that you reach your full potential. So that's
Damn,
you, bro.
Carlos, that's deep, man.
Yeah, man. Good
Now I
stuff.
feel like I
innit?
have to do yours again because it wasn't.
Nah,
sorry.
no. Now just let the world know that you're
Let it
trash.
be. Let it be.
Now it's no, innit?
Yeah. Carlos.
No, it's you first.
we're
No,
talking to you.
it's you.
I
Can I say yours
have a
first?
good one. All right, go.
I actually love your sense of humor.
My God.
That was an awkward hand.
Yeah, I know.
Can I shake properly?
That was so bad.
What else you guys got for no?
Oh, go.
I want to add more, but after this. Damn, it's not that hard, is it? It's amazing.
Look at the face she's pulling. He's actually really waiting.
I like your chain.
They're tucked in right now.
I like no sense of fashion too.
Oof.
He's so clean with it, bro.
Yeah, nah. The dude is clean with his drip. This guy, yeah, he's a well-maintained guy. He's a very well-maintained man, bro. Like, you look after yourself, bro. And
Okay.
you
Do you know what?
think,
Why?
okay,
Actually, no, continue.
Continue. About you, right?
Continue.
You, bro, you're cut. Like the fact that you have organizers in your, but you're just like you're not a trash dude, bro. You know what I mean?
Honest.
Your mentality is there. You're driven. You know, you're a Christian man for once that's bold
Come
for
on,
Christ. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying?
Yes!
But it's like
on.
you're a clean man, bro. You have you're well-rounded. No,
Like, how do you do it, no? Like, how do you do it?
he's looking at me.
Do you hear what this guy said? Sly, bro. He said you're well-rounded. A backhanded ass compliment.
It was a build-up. It was a
No,
build-up.
and just to add on to that as well, like you are
Guys,
so
stop hyping me, please.
No, you're so like full of wisdom. Sometimes it just takes me back because I'm like, you're so young, but you know so much, you know. And it's like,
Get it from my daddy.
I think so actually, because I've spoken to your dad before, and your dad is actually like he's a G with it as well.
Yeah,
you know,
buddy.
like but yeah, it's just you're so full of wisdom and knowledge, and you just want to know more. You want to learn more, and I love it, man.
Thank you.
Bless.
Yeah, look, everyone else ran away.
I know.
It's just me and Marwa sitting here right now. Okay, so my
But
reason
yeah.
for the fact that I'm always clean and neat and everything is because I'm fat, right? No, I'll explain. Okay, I hate how do I explain this? Because you know, like we're in this whole generation of fat shaming and all that kind of stuff. But let's be honest, like it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, don't laugh at me. All right.
Yeah.
But when you like people automatically, when you look at someone who's large, very large, you think they don't have it together.
Very
Yeah.
large.
Yeah. Like that's honestly the first thing that goes on in your mind. So if you're large, don't add to that and prove
Give
people
it
right
more
by
reasoning.
smelling bad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
having bad hair,
'Cause it happens a
having
lot.
all this kind of stuff, having
Yeah.
a scruffy beard, all like whatever you can work on right now,
Work
just
on it,
work
yeah.
on it, please.
Yeah.
Make
I
sure
like
your
that.
car's always clean. Make sure all that kind of stuff.
You know what? It's funny because I actually thought the exact same way in high school for a period of time as well, man. When I was at my chunkiest,
Yeah.
it's like I always have to wake. I always
You're
have to
not
have
at your
clean.
chunkiest right now?
No, I'm not at my chunkiest right now. I was chunkier.
No, I'm kidding. You're actually not. You're not big at all.
Trust.
You joke
He's
about
there.
it, but you're
Nah,
not.
nah,
No,
he's
you're
there.
not.
He's there.
I'm gonna use
You're not either. You're not big
all good.
too.
No, trust.
No.
Nah.
I don't think so.
These pecs are called booties.
But nah, for real, same. Like I would wear like cologne and stuff as well, just because
Yeah.
I'm like at least more nice.
Something has to be going for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, guys,
I'm
now
not-
please, we're
I'm
done
not-
with me. I want to talk about Carlo.
I'm not saying that you don't look good, but this goes out in general. It's like if you don't think you look good or whatever, there's other stuff that you can do to look good. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So take care of it. Take care of yourself. Do your nails. I don't know if you guys do that, but shave this, smell good, wear clean clothes. Like that changes how you look, bro. You
Bro, I
dig?
don't wear a t-shirt more than 2 times before I wash it.
Yeah,
I
see?
have a terrible habit.
See?
But it's also because I sweat. Because I'm fat. See?
Right.
But anyway,
You know what I
We-
love about
we're gonna-
Carlos?
Yeah, let's hear it.
What's the ambitious? You're very ambitious. Oh my god.
Ambitious.
You're very ambitious.
Let me
Like
put my headphones on.
entrepreneurial.
So you can hear it even better.
Yeah, brother.
Entrepreneurial. Like you have a mentality of I want to succeed. I like it. It's good to be around.
Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro.
You guys want to just stay quiet?
Yeah.
No, you guys don't care about me.
Carlos is fun, man. He's one of those people that as soon as he like enters
the
a
room?
room,
Yeah.
like he can
You
just
laugh.
brighten
That's
it
trash.
up.
All you said is I edit.
No.
Guys are
Wait.
so trash.
I didn't realize we were going deep, so we'll do yours again. Just hold
You
on.
guys are also
No,
trash.
because we'll actually do yours again. Because I didn't realize we were going deep. I didn't realize we were going deep.
He replies to the group chat.
You can use the
No.
internet.
But yeah, let's do Carlos, and then we'll come back to you, buddy.
no.
But yeah, no, like as soon as you enter a room, you literally just brighten up. You've got that type of personality that everyone just draws to.
Yeah.
Like you're
very
just- you're
fun.
that person.
You're very fun.
Nah, fun guy.
You are.
You're a fun guy.
Fun guy. Nah, 100%, bro. Like I agree with that, man. Man's been knowing you since long time in high school, bro, and that's been a thing about you as well. Like, in terms of just vibing with anyone. It's not that you're fake in any ways, but like you actually genuinely will just want to let people have a good time as well. So like if we're in a space, a room, an event together, it's like, let's not make this dry. Let's enjoy this together kind of thing. It's like, why not have those kind of people around all the time? Why not? Why aren't we those kind of people to everyone? Like how much better would it be if everyone just wants to be cool with each other? So I respect you for that, bro.
And on behalf of these guys, we apologize for not listening to your segments and taking it serious.
I'm still not going to apologize.
Yeah, I don't apologize.
I'm still apologizing on behalf of them as well. We apologize.
You can apologize on behalf of
No!
That was really nice, guys.
Chief.
Nah, you guys are trash.
Let's go back. Hey, let's go back.
Chief,
Nah,
mate,
hey.
Chief.
You see,
Man's edits.
when we go first, like when you go first, it's like people don't know.
Exactly.
Should we go crazy or should we go light?
Exactly. So
No,
There's two brain cells in my head right now running around trying to find a thought.
there's a lot of nice.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick which one.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
hey.
you know what? Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So what should we say about Daniel? Damn.
It's alright, bro. I'm just gonna leave. We'll just end it here, bro.
He doesn't want to end it.
He's waiting.
I'm really not. This is you guys' opportunity.
He's waiting for someone to say something.
This is you guys' opportunity, bro.
I'm not even lying. My mind's blank right now, but it's not because I don't love you, bro.
I'll start.
Give me a kiss.
I have no. Stop. Keep it G,
There's
mate.
no cameras here, bro.
Still, you just said it. So
Just
if
stop
we go
trying to
quiet-
make. Just give me a compliment.
Obviously, for me, I've have the privilege to be
Guys.
your partner.
What are you saying?
And I love it
you saying?
because I get to see you, at your best, at your worst, when you're angry, when you're happy, and all of that. But I can honestly say,
So he has anger issues.
Yeah, what the heck, bro?
no, I'm not angry. Actually, no, that's one thing about you. You actually never get angry. You're just such a chilled person. Like no matter what the situation is, you're always like trying to look at the brighter things of life, even in if chaos is going on around you, you're always like, hey guys, let's not think about that. Let's, focus on the good. Let's focus on, the outcome that can come from this. And that's something that in a group of, people, you need that. You need someone who's always going to be level headed, and you are that. Appreciate you, bro.
Shut up, man.
I was about to propose.
Hello.
I think so.
Now get off that knee, bro.
I think she was.
And you're funny at times, bro. You're funny at times, sometimes, but then you're dry other times.
You're wise. You're a wise guy. I like. You're also one of those people that's like I can always share opinions with and stuff, and I don't know if it's a bit narcissistic, but it's like I like that we think about everything the same way as well.
Yeah.
Like it's like we always have the same opinions about everything. So that's pretty lit.
I was saying the other day, you guys spent the whole day together, and
What was this?
Saturday,
Oh yeah.
and you guys just look like you could spend many
spicy,
more
eh?
days together. No, like
Bit
you guys
spicy.
just get
Yeah,
along. You have that
yeah,
type of personality.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
It's lit.
Carlos Gus.
Snap.
I like that you put me on to Candy Crush.
This guy, bro.
Man, I don't know what to say about this guy, bro. That's tough. Like, is there anything else to say?
Shut up, bro.
Like
Nah, bro.
That joke has gone, right? We're actually saying stuff now.
Nah, the guy's my G, bro. Yeah, like the guy, like what you said, the guy's actually so wise, man. Like, I don't know how someone only 21 years of age can be like that wise. Like, and I understand why everybody can come to you for advice and say, hey, yo, can you help me out with this? It's like, even though the guy does not have experience in that area, he just knows exactly what it is to say to you, and he knows what it is to push you. And like the guy's a bit like you as well. Like my way, it's like the guy actually wants to see the best in people. You can come to him in terms of like money, what spirituality, this. He can help you in every single area. And for me, it's like when I see that, I'm like, bro, this is someone that I gotta surround myself around and always, because you need those friends to go far. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So you my G in there, bro.
Shout out to everyone.
And you represent Jesus.
Yep.
You too, Carlos. You too, Mo.
Faithful man.
And that's the Discussion
Wow,
Podcast,
we
guys.
That's a Disrupt
got deep
podcast.
so quick, innit? Like,
Spend some time this week telling people you love why you
Yeah,
love them.
bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
not
different.
honest.
We don't
Nah,
do that.
we don't do
We
that
don't do
either.
that. We
Like
will throw around I love you and stuff, but
Yeah.
probably not even to people we actually love that
Yeah.
much.
That's wild, bro.
And we never say why. I
Um,
remember writing my dad a birthday card last year, 2 years ago. I don't know. And I like really was like, this is why I love you.
100%. Let's do
I think
it.
the guy
you know?
cried.
Yeah.
He never told me he cried.
God.
I think
You feel it? You feel it?
You felt it?
yeah,
It was something
That's
like
so
my
sweet.
dad mentioned once. It's like always say, Lord, I praise you, Lord, I praise you. Like,
Yeah.
okay, praise you for what? So even with each other now, it's like,
yeah.
I love you. Okay, what for what?
what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. Like what I do?
What
bro?
am I actually contributing to your life?
You
Yeah,
like
but
me, or do you just like my good looks?
whoa, hello.
Damn.
Hello.
Nah, that's facts. Because like, tell me more.
And that's all for the Disruption Podcast today. Thank you, Carlos.
I'm
Thank you.
pretty
very
sure I
much.
didn't finish what I was saying. You know.
Are you
Yeah.
doing your segment today?
No.
Have a disruptive
No.
Are
week.
you doing your segment today? Your segment?
Yes. I didn't do a segment.
Yeah,
I
he
did-
didn't. Come on, let's go.
No, God, please, no.
Hey, no, turn it off. And now this segment is actually perfect with this.
Bro,
one.
wait.
No, be quiet.
No stressing.
This segment is important, and
Yep.
this segment is about improving your relationship with your friends. So how perfect is that? We just spoke about like.
Oh.
All right.
You
guy's
did
a
that.
genius.
Yeah.
Transition?
You like that, innit?
All right.
Wait.
Okay.
Quick last. We have 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I think you would already say one of them. Right.
Tell me love.
Affirmations.
Why?
Hit them up. Say I love you, and this is why I love you. Continue doing well. Hope you're doing well. Because there's a lot of friends out there that maybe we don't talk to, but we care about them.
Yeah.
Take the time. Because bro, one day I woke up like 6 a.m. and then I did my stuff, and then at 7 I was like, bro, I'm actually gonna text all my friends, bro.
Yeah.
And I actually texted everybody, and some people were like shook. They're like, well, hold on, is this Carlos? Like, you know, no, you feel what I'm saying?
Like,
though?
good
So-
morning text.
Yeah.
Good morning
Like,
text.
good
Yeah.
morning text, no.
So go on and text. Hit them up.
I send it to my friends.
Literally just take a scripture as well.
okay, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say wow. Literally take a scripture as well and say, you know, today hope you do well, and but will encourage them, motivate them a little bit. You feel? If there's anything, just know that I'm here. This is how you can improve that relationship, is because you're saying, oh, even though I'm not talking to you every day, I still care about you, and I still hope that you're doing well in life as well.
Yeah.
You know. And another one is easy. Just take the time to kick it with someone as well. Like kick it with them, because like for me, you know how we spoke about having like a goal, weekly, monthly, whatever. Like one of my monthly goal was to meet up with someone. What do you call that? I've been trying to meet up with from high school. We were so close, but after high school we didn't talk.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me actually put in that effort.
Bro, I'm doing that tomorrow night. I'm catching up with high school friends.
Yeah.
Let's go.
See stuff like
First
that.
time in 5 years.
Take
catching
that
up with them.
step.
That's
honestly.
crazy.
So
4 years, 5 years.
I
don't
think
know.
that's another thing.
I think it's also important to remember, like, one thing that I heard a few days ago. It's like the moment you think about someone, send them a text. Don't just think about it
Don't
and
think about it, let it go.
let it pass. You know, yeah, like message them, be like, hey, just checking up. Hope you're doing well, because you never know what someone's going through. You know,
It's so funny. It's almost like those moments where you think about someone. They actually need that. Or
Yeah.
it's crazy how it all works out. Because
Exactly.
most times when I know someone's crossed my mind, especially when it's a persistent thought, right? For some strange reason, it's not like I've seen them on social media or they've sent me a message. It's just for some reason I keep thinking about a certain person or whatever, right? And then they'll end up hitting me up later.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
and then I'm
yeah.
like, it's funny because I'm always like, yo, you know what's
I was just
crazy? I was
thinking
thinking
about
and
you.
they're like, oh, whatever. But it's wild
Yeah.
because all the time that's literally what happens. So it's like,
Yeah.
it must be something. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Bro, when are we going to do a Disruption podcast holiday and then we shoot an episode somewhere else?
Somewhere else, yeah.
That's the plan for the
that'd be nice.
pool thing.
Ah,
For the getaway, kid. What are you saying? Soon come.
so we have a live audience.
That's
Yeah.
the plan.
Yeah.
Nah?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Nah,
Stay tuned for that, guys.
honestly, yeah,
Stay
we'll work on
tuned.
that, man. We'll put up some polls on that on IG. We'll interact with y'all. Y'all interact with us as well, so we can find these things out. What you'd be interested in. But no, that'll be pretty lit. One real quick thing that I think for in terms of improving your relationship with friends is actually be your friends biggest fan kind of thing. Like genuinely be interested in what your friends into and supportive
Yeah.
of it. Like especially if it's your friend. Like there's difference between friends
their
and then your
podcast.
friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. Support their podcast. Share their
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? Just in case your friend has
And
that.
comment, you know.
And
what I'm
comment,
saying?
yeah, at least.
Say you do well.
At least,
do well.
you know what I mean? But like, yeah, no, like there's some friends I don't care how stupid it looks, how happy I am for whatever it is you just did. It's like, I genuinely am super happy for whatever it is you're just doing.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm your fan. Why not? Why not have someone in your
Yeah.
corner? And why not that person be a friend rather than a stranger that you probably never meet? So yeah, be your friend's biggest fans. So it's Liddy.
100%.
It's Liddy
Awesome.
3 titty. What? Who said
Wait.
that?
All right, I think that's a
Anyways,
wrap for
guys,
us.
yeah, thank you so much for tuning in
Let
to
it
this
boat.
episode. Remember to share, like, subscribe,
Comment.
comment, take a screenshot, upload it, Tag us on Insta.
You
Bro,
see
that's
that?
enough.
Facebook,
What
all
else?
of it.
What
No,
else
there's
do you
more,
want
there's
to?
more, trust.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
give it, donate
come
to
on
us
now.
financially.
Yes.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put my bank details.
Also, if anyone wants to come through with that iPhone discount, please. I'm waiting, bro.
We're actually waiting. We're actually.
I'm waiting. I'm hungry.
No one actually waiting bad. That's a wrap, man.
Awesome.
Uh,
Catch y'all next time.
See you
Goodbye.
guys. Episode something.
Whatever.
Bye.